All right, look, PrizePicks is America's #1 sports picks app, and it's the easiest way to win cash while you're watching games. Here's how it works. You pick more or less on 2 or more players, and you lock it in. That's it. No spreadsheets, no nonsense. If player picks aren't your thing, you can also pick teams now. Winner, spread, total, all in the same app. Team picks are live in 30 states, including California, Texas, my home state, and Florida. Most importantly, new users use code Speakeasy. $5 gets you $50 in lineups for free. PrizePicks. It's good to be right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the Speakeasy, sophisticated sports talk with the best in the game. I'm the large human being nicknamed Carebear, Kieran Hickey Simple, and I'm joined here today with two gentlemen who made their mark in the National Football League and are now making their mark across all of sports media. One of them is not only a sports media wizard of pissing people off, he is also a best-selling author. He is also in Oprah Winfrey's contacts in her actual phone book. He is also sporting the same haircut I think he started with in this media business. Emmanuel Acho in the building. How are we doing today?
Beautiful people. Y'all could be doing anything. You're hanging out with us. We do not take it for granted. To consider us your online family. Glad y'all are here. Again, this is a Speakeasy. Y'all drop a super chat. We talk back. Hope you get a couple laughs in, a couple smiles in, and escape from the struggles that are the everyday life. If it's your first time watching, hit the subscribe button, please. We live off the subscribe button. Then hit the bell button to be notified every time we go live. We do the show for you. We're all about the fun. We're all about the laughs. Don't take yourself too seriously. Life is already hard enough. Carebear! Turn me up.
Look, man, we appreciate that one, Emmanuel Acho. Make sure you guys do hit that like button and the subscribe button. Joining us also here in the Speakeasy today is a gentleman who needs no introduction. Some of the best hair to ever be in a helmet on the National Football Field. Also, the Pro Bowler for the Cincinnati Bengals. Also, your favorite route runner's favorite route runner. And now he is teaching your favorite route runner how to route run. TJ Hushmanzada in the building. How are we doing today, TJ?
Man, I'm good, man. Been back on the field. Man, you got to pull up, Carebear. Man, you got to pull up, man. I got some dudes out there,
Okay,
dog.
I'm ready. You want me to get out there and work with them, teach them some drills?
No. Just, you
just want me to observe.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
I got you. Yeah. Okay, I'll get out there and I'll observe. At some point,
we want to keep that confidence up here.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, we up there. I'm fresh off a touchdown pass, so after that, I can't do too much. I gotta stay there. We gotta stay up there.
Yeah.
Look, also joining us here in the Speakeasy, the man who went to Indiana University. He's celebrating the national champions with a national championship hat. It's a great year for him. He's a father, soon to be father times two.
Two times.
I'm talking about Social Trey in the building. How we doing today?
What's happening? Listen, feeling good, feeling great. TJ, Carebear, y'all white tees look crispy as hell, man.
Ooh, come on now.
Yo, they do.
Am I?
White tee.
Come on now.
You know the vibes.
In my white tee.
Look thick, got a thick collar, man. I might need to link.
Got these from a swap meet, man. Pro Club.
Okay.
That's actually what I got.
I got Pro Club.
Yo, we got a crazy show, bro.
It's
A
gonna be a
little
crazy
more
show.
Diana Russini drama.
Oh,
It's gotten
man.
worse. If y'all thought it could get no worse, it quite literally got worse. What would you do? True question for y'all. What would you do if your pregnant wife booked a private yacht boat with another man?
What would you do?
We will talk about that. But first,
on St. Maria, chilling by the bar while we drinking sangria. Nachos, a lemon, my dad boat. You won't go down.
we're singing 4 different songs.
That's okay. It's happening. We vibing out. We all got our own. We just a disjointed quartet.
Oh man, Diana Russini really took a girls trip to Miami while pregnant. That's crazy. I can't believe it. Look, we have a lot to talk about on the show here tonight. Fellas, we have to start off in the National Basketball Association, though. The Knicks are heading to Philadelphia up 2-0 after defeating the 76ers in a very tight game, 108 to 102. More lead changes in this playoff game than any playoff game in the last 13 years. Fellas, the Knicks are rolling right now. They've won blowouts, and now tonight they show they can win in close games. How good are these New York Knickerbockers?
Time to have an uncomfortable conversation about the New York Knicks. Again, with OG Anunoby playing at this caliber of level, with Cat playing at this caliber of level, not just scoring the basketball, but being able to drop dimes like an elite point guard, who's going to stop the Knicks? I just don't see how somebody can. OG Anunoby's giving you 24 points in significant and crucial games. Jalen Brunson is quite literally a walking bucket. And then Karl Anthony Towns is going to give you 20 and 7 just about every single game, not counting the 8 to 12 rebounds he's going to give you. It's time to have a real uncomfortable conversation about this New York Knicks team because this is not the same old Knicks. They currently have a head coach who actually knows how to get there, who has instilled the discipline in this team that they needed. They had the talent, they had the grit, they had the aggressiveness, but they didn't necessarily have the mentality and have the belief, and now they have it. Between Brunson's elite offensive efficiency, between Bridges and OG's ability to play defense and also now get buckets, between Karl Anthony Towns' ability to pass the ball, spread the floor, and find cutters to the basket, I don't know who's going to stop the Knicks, but surely it's not going to be the Philadelphia 76ers.
Just last week, we asked a question. Were the Knicks the best team in the Eastern Conference? And I'm almost going to say unanimously, we all said they were. And what they're proving is they're by far the best team in the Eastern. How good are they? If they don't go to the NBA Finals, it would be a huge disappointment the way they've played so far in these playoffs. Like, the 76ers just beat a very good Boston team. And to see the way the Knicks, game one obviously was a blowout. Today was a more competitive game. My question is, somebody please explain to me how the 76ers scored 12 points only in the fourth quarter. 12 points? A point a minute?
Yep.
That's all you can come up with is 12 points in the fourth quarter, and you have Paul George, Tyrese Maxey, and Edgecombe out there offensively. 12 points? And so that is terrible. But you got to give the Knicks a ton of credit. The way they playing. Now, I don't know, because, Anunoby, he wasn't in at the end of the game. And it was a close game. So I don't know if he was cramping, if he's hurt, whatever it was. If he not playing, then everything I said don't matter.
Yeah.
The Knicks ass, they ain't doing that. Because the
That's
way
facts.
he's playing, he's playing so well offensively, man.
Yeah.
And defensively, he's strapping you, but
tonight.
You go ahead.
Oh, no, I was gonna say tonight, just to add some context. Tonight, OG Anunoby, 24 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. He had 4 steals and a block. Guys, in 7 games in the playoffs this year, OG Anunoby averaging 21 points while shooting 60% from the three-point line.
Right there.
And 62% from the field.
Oh, that's my fellow
can't-
loser.
It's ridiculous.
I can confidently say, with shame, I've watched every single playoff game. And not just because we ain't here. It's because PrizePicks. So the take I'm about to give y'all is an educated, I've watched every single game take.
Money on the line.
Always. OG Anunoby is probably the 3rd best player in the playoffs right now based upon how he's played. I would probably put Cade Cunningham above him, and I might put Shai Gilgeous-Alexander above him just because they're 6-0. But if you look at every single team, and you're factoring in the offensive and defensive side of the ball, OG Anunoby is probably playing at the 3rd best level of every single NBA player in the playoffs, including LeBron James, including the likes of Jaylen Brown, now eliminated, including the likes of Victor Wembanyama, including the likes of Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns, including the likes of Joel Embiid, albeit he's missed several games.
Anthony Edwards.
Including the likes of Anthony Edwards, including the likes of Julius Randle. Like, OG Anunoby is probably the 3rd best player in the NBA playoffs right now based upon how he's played.
Bless
Plus,
you
you got Brunson.
Thank you.
Bro.
I know.
You're just in the middle of a point.
I know it's cooking, bro. That was gonna go up on YouTube.
That was gonna be
That was
good.
gonna go up on Instagram.
Nah, we could have clipped that one
was
for
gonna get
social
clipped
and
for
everything
TikTok.
too. It's okay. That's your job now. Now you have to remove this part because of you. It's okay. Continue though.
But I really be trying not to get upset, bro.
Bro, it's so frustrating, dude.
And it's
in
every
the middle, bro,
day.
It's every day.
It's every day you just sneeze, bro. Claritin,
dude.
Sudafed,
Bro.
Zyrtec.
Yeah.
Be a freaking adult. You be
Bro.
acting like your daughter sometimes, bruh.
Facts.
If your daughter sneezed in here, I would get it. She's 13 and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at this big age, achoo, ew.
Bro.
See,
This big
I didn't want
age.
to. I didn't want to have to
big
do
age,
this.
Bro, you're losing a battle to dust. I don't care what you have to do.
You gotta pick a
I
struggle.
thought
Bro.
that was funny, man.
Colin is
They
whooping
did.
your ass, bro.
Real talk. Throw in the towel.
Come on, bro. It's not even dusty in here. We got an air purifier and everything.
That's
for
a
you.
lie. That's a lie.
For you.
Acho got these old 2009 rustic ass fans blowing around the same dust that's been in here since September 4th, 2025.
You would think your immune system could adapt. Weak built frail nigga.
Oh my gosh. Can we get back to the playoffs, please? And leave my sinuses alone.
Wow.
Gosh.
Back to the playoffs.
Wow.
Let me ask you.
OG.
Let me ask you this though, T. Is this series over? Can the Sixers come back? They came back from down 3-1 last series. We've seen them do it. 3-1 is much more dire than 2-0. They haven't even played a home game yet. Is this series already over in your mind?
Yes, because the Knicks are not the Celtics. I mean, they're not losing one of their best players now. Like I said earlier, I don't know what happened with Anunoby. He was not in the game at the end of the game, and it was a close game. And so, if he's healthy and nobody gets hurt, you got to believe that this series will be over. The Knicks have to make the finals. The way they've started in these playoffs, they have to make the finals. So the game has to be, the series has to be over. The Knicks cannot blow this. Yeah, you held court at home. You got to believe the Knicks going to go to Philly and get one game. They're going to get one game. And so, yeah, if Anunoby don't even need to shoot at a 60% clip, you can go to 48. If he keep playing the way he playing, they're winning.
Kieran, you think series is already over?
I don't think the series is already over. I like the way that the 76ers bounced back in this game. I think down the stretch, it was just, you saw who had that deep playoff run experience. Josh Hart played horrible on the offensive end. Played really, really bad on the offensive end for 3.5 quarters. At the end, whenever it came time to make the right pass, to make the right shot, whatever it was, he was able to do it. So I think it was a lot of things though. Like Mikal Bridges, I think there was one possession later in the game where the ball ends up getting tipped about 3 times. The 76ers nearly have it about 3 or 4 times. Shot clock is run all the way down. Mikal Bridges hits a fadeaway jumper in the mid range. It just, you can't do anything about that whenever these guys are just capable of executing at that level in clutch moments.
The other problem though, and TJ brought this up earlier, bruh. Playoff P, which is Paul George, cannot disappear in the second half. He can't do it. Bro, dude had 11 points in the first 4 minutes.
Yeah.
11 points.
With 19.
And finished with 19, bruh. He had 13 in the first quarter. I took him. Over. PrizePicks, Coach Speakeasy. And you finished with 19, bro. It can't, when Joel Embiid ain't out there. If Embiid was out there and went for 40, it's fine. PG, just have 19. But there can't be a world where Kelly Oubre has 19 and PG.
He had a great game, though. Kelly Oubre played a great game.
But he has to play like that, and Paul George give you his 25, especially without Embiid, bro.
You can't play Tyrese Maxey 47 minutes, though.
Yeah.
He's worn out.
He was exhausted at the end of the game.
You
They
can't
played
play
him 40.
Tyrese Maxey 47 minutes like, goddamn, coach, give me 43 minutes. 47 minutes, he dead tired. At the pace they play at in the NBA,
Yeah.
he's tired.
And you ended up playing only 8 guys for the 76ers. It was a back and forth game the entire time, though. I can't imagine how much more stressful that is on the body, though, as well. Whenever you're battling back and forth in tight games.
At the end of the game, they went to the small ball lineup. I didn't hate it.
Yeah.
I didn't hate it at
With
all.
Barlow.
They took Drummond off the. Well, they remember they had PG on Cat.
Yeah.
Like they went without Barlow. I'm saying.
Yeah, and
When
PG
they
was
had
getting busy on
PG out
defense.
there on Cat. Do you think without Embiid, that's potentially an approach they should take? Go small ball. Maybe start the game with Drummond just to start the game with Drummond. Pull Drummond out about 4 minutes into the game, 9-minute mark in the first quarter, and just go small ball. Is that enough? And then just try to run with or outrun the Knicks.
What was the rebounding
It was like
differential today?
a 3 delta last time I checked. Kieran, what did
So
that
it
was?
was 2. It was 2. So the 76ers had 2 more rebounds.
Oh, I'll take that because you have more firepower on the court. Now you got more spacing on the court.
Correct.
Because now Cat has to get out of the paint, open up driving lanes. It may be something they have to look into, but you can't play Tyrese Maxey 47 minutes.
Nah, that's ridiculous.
You just
Especially
can't
not
do
the
it.
loss, bro.
Especially he out here coaching like Tom Thibodeau. Like playing his guys way too many minutes. There's just no way you can give maximum effort on both sides of the court
But
when
here's
you're
the
playing
problem.
that much.
Without Embiid, if you don't have Maxey on the court, you really don't have a dude who can create.
We got to be able to steal some minutes. Getting 43, you can't steal a minute each quarter.
Yep.
Like, you can't find a minute to take him out of the game. Somebody shooting free throws, there's 47 seconds left, get him out.
If you do, you got to find it in the first half. You got, and probably in the first quarter, where you can atone for it late.
Yeah.
Because, bro, you remember at the end of the game, they had no Embiid, so they had no bucket. PG is no longer a walking bucket. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, he's
They
not
were doubling
creating
Maxey in those later possessions, though, too. That's the reason why they had only 12 points in the fourth quarter.
The
They were
problem
throwing
with
everything
Paul
at Maxey.
George is he's settling for too many threes.
Yeah.
He's settling. Like, Paul George can get to any spot on the court and get a bucket. At least get a good shot off. He's taking way too many threes.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. I know Super Chats is popping. What's up with it, bro?
Super Chats is definitely popping. Listen, we have, I don't even know where to start today. Let's just get Mosey the Wrestling God out of the way first.
Does he call me QT again?
Well, not just you this time.
Oh, yeah, come on now.
Mosey the Wrestling God said, yo, QT Acho, QT Trey, QT TJ, and QT Bear. What's happening? Hope y'all are well. God is good.
All the time.
And all the time.
God is good.
Wait, hold on. What he calling us?
I don't know if it's a he. We don't know. We don't know if it's
But, like,
cutesy.
Cutesy.
Like cutesy. Like
Cute.
Yeah, that's a female. It ain't no dude doing that.
said, hope y'all are well. God is good all the time. I tagged Trey and Acho on my Instagram story about what Acho posted today. Much love.
Love.
Oh,
Yeah.
Love.
yeah, that's a dude. I don't see no female saying much love.
Listen, well,
Nah, yeah, you're right.
that is a good
Great way to
point.
put it, yeah.
That is a good point. And Social Sneeze said Trey sneezes more than Acho talks about Stefanski. I'm not sure about that. 'Cause I
don't know about that.
sneeze once and get out the way. Acho talks about Stefanski and then doubles down and then triples down and then circles back.
Man, if the Falcons win the division this year, it's gonna be
It's
rough
gonna
in the
be gross.
Speakeasy.
We're not gonna hear the end of
my
it.
God.
You might not be here though. You ain't signing your franchise.
Okay. All right. Central Cat said, Acho, next time you get close to my phone and start talking to me hella sensual, I'm unfollowing you.
I'm not gonna lie, you were leaning over in that video.
Just so you know,
Let me tell you what the Lord has in store for you today.
it's okay to just slow down.
Yeah, no, exactly. He makes sure he get the bicep or the
yeah. He knows what
he's
he's
either
doing.
the tank top.
Can
or
we
something.
read the next Super Chat?
We can, but we can
Goodness
also,
gracious.
listen, JoJo, our draft pick said if either team wins or loses, it's cooked for New York City and Philly. Wait, what? If either team wins or loses, it's cooked for New York City and Philly.
It's cooked.
Okay.
Yeah,
He's basically
the
saying
city's
like,
going up regardless.
regardless who wins. Yeah,
Either
listen.
in flames or in celebration, both of them. Yeah.
Facts. That's facts. Listen, Tall Up 340, our resident comedian said it's 2026 and we still expecting Pill Poppin' P to show up to a playoff game. Hashtag we have seen this before. He
Pandemic
was suspended 25 games for popping pills. Let Drake Cook say, yo, what's good, Speakeasy family? Did not know OG was like this. Come on, bro.
He been balling all playoffs.
Said, been waiting for them to trip up like always, but they looking crazy. Feels wrong even saying that, and let Trey live. Man, y'all wild. How they slowing OG down?
Look,
Right now,
when your third option is busting your ass, you just
Bruh.
got to deal with it, bro.
you have to.
You just have to. It to me is reminiscent. I know I'm saying this as a Mavs fan, but when PJ Washington went off, and that was
Yeah.
really a huge reason why they ended up beating OKC and made it to the NBA Finals. He had a great series against OKC and the Thunder.
Facts.
When your third scoring option is playing this well, it's a hard thing to stop, man. It's a
is,
really hard
yeah.
thing to stop because you can't really game plan for their third scoring option going out there and give you an efficient 60% from the field.
Yeah, you can
20.
have that. That's insane.
Hey, you know what's
What's up?
crazy, though?
What's that?
Tyrese Maxey sat 1 minute.
1 minute?
They were outscored by 6 points in that 1 minute. That's probably why he playing the whole damn game.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And that's the difference of the game.
6 points in the minute that he sat out is
That's
crazy.
the difference of the game.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's wild.
That's crazy.
That actually is crazy.
That's an insane stat, yeah.
Listen, my guy, I'm going to just say, Prue. He's in the Discord, said, all boy Mari got to come back out for this Vrabel situation. Mike Vrabel, when it comes to 4-year-old Michael, you are the father.
Oh.
Man,
I got two more, and then we got to keep the show moving. Danielle 440, shout out to Danielle, been in the chat a lot lately. Said Sixers lost, but we good. Embiid gonna be back. Everybody got a problem with the process until they realize the process is a problem. And then lastly, POTA Show 9043 said, everyone is better than Brunson until it's time to come through like Jalen Brunson.
You know, I will give you this. Jalen Brunson got that clutch gene like a month,
does.
boy.
He does, because he didn't even have a great game.
Bruh. But that's the
matters,
him.
though.
And that's the thing that was really the Nova Knicks thing. I know it's like it's a lot of hype, bro. They show up in the clutch moments,
Yeah.
bro. All of the Nova dudes though. Dante and even Chunjo in the playoffs whenever he was over there. Now in Minnesota, Mikal Bridges made good shots. Josh Hart made shots. Jalen Brunson, bro. Like they got some dudes that can perform late in the game.
Last one I got real quick
go ahead.
before we keep it moving, because Shady Champ 1981 just jumped in the super chat, had my back and said Trey is allergic to bad takes, and that was a bad take. I don't even know who was talking, but
I don't even know what the take was.
I was praising OG.
Yeah, you saying OJ was?
no, you
was
had already got
amazing.
that take out the way.
Nope.
Nah, he was in the middle of it.
Middle.
No, that was your first
Nope.
lap.
Nah.
In the middle of my OG Anunoby tape.
Heck no. I don't believe that. We got to run the tape back. Said blame yourself. Also, you're wild for reacting like that when your last name is spelled out like the sound of a sneeze. That's fact. That's all I got for the super chat. I appreciate y'all having my back, man. That's why I give y'all my torso, man. I love the chat.
No,
man.
some of the super chats mentioned Joel Embiid. He did miss the game tonight, ruled out due to ankle and hip injuries. There was also some interesting media from a former NFL running back and New York Giant, Tiki Barber, talking about Joel Embiid. I'll let you guys listen to what he had to say.
If it was that bad, then don't play. If it's going to hurt
Don't
you
give him any ideas,
to
Tiki.
physically be hurt, and someone might run into you, accidentally or otherwise, don't play.
Well-
I remember when I had a broken arm when I played in 2000. I had to tape my other arm because they were like literally stepping on my arm.
Right.
Just because they knew I had a broken arm. Didn't complain about it. It's part of the risk of playing when you're hurt. So stop being a bitch.
I would
Seriously, that's surprising to me. That really is surprising.
You're
to me.
surprised that Joel Embiid is, quote, a bitch?
That's
your words, not mine.
That he's complaining about that because you've been an elite athlete for a long time. You play hurt. You have to, especially when it means something to
Kill
you.
this,
Yeah.
Kieran.
Fellas, is Tiki Barber out of line for these comments?
Tiki Barber got to get slapped.
Nah, he getting hands and feet.
Oh, man.
Hands and feet. Hands and feet. Like,
Kicks and punches.
I don't like this. Like, why are you calling another grown man a bitch? Like, for what? You could have made your point without that. Because you run into the hands and feet. Hands and feet. And then it's going to be, oh, bro. Oh, bro, I was just playing with you, bro. I wasn't serious, bro. Like, come on. I don't know. Because if Embiid run up on him, he going to be backpedaling like he Dion. We know that. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like making stuff because it sounded like it was personal. Just keep it about the game. Embiid a big dude. He a big dude that's had a ton of injuries. If you have hip soreness and ankle soreness, and that's a lot of weight to be running up and down the court constantly.
Yeah.
If you can't play, you can't play. You don't think he want to play in the playoffs? They just won a series that they were down 3-1.
Correct. Because of him.
You don't think he want to play? If he could play, he would be out there playing. But yeah, Tiki Barber need hands and feet for real.
I can't even disagree with you, G. The one thing I hate when people do, don't question how hurt another man is. Because you can be hurt and you can be injured. Clearly, Joel Embiid is injured. Like, clearly, Joel Embiid has a significant injury because, to T's point, dude had appendicitis about 4 weeks ago. Had surgery. Cut him open in his midsection. Came back, down 3-1. You ain't even got to come back. You down 3-1. The chances you win a series down 3-1 like 7%. So you want me to come back when we down 3-1 for what? Come back down 3-1, instantly goes for like 30-10. Finishes that series, leaves a comeback versus the favorite in the East against the Boston Celtics from down 3-1, averaging about like 28-10 that series. Plays in the first game, takes a shot to the midsection, hunched over, finishes that game even though they get blown out. Obviously, dude is injured. And now you want to say he sounds like a B because he's hurt? Furthermore, these comments came out before game 2, and guess what? Embiid didn't play. So clearly it wasn't some lightweight injury. Clearly it wasn't some lightweight little like, oh no, he's cramping. Dude is actually hurt. You're talking about an elite athlete. Is Embiid always hurt? Yes. Should Embiid try to stay healthier? Sure. But I just can't question another man for missing a playoff game when he's already fought back from injury.
Down 3-1. You got the biggest. We're not winning this series.
Correct.
We're playing who many think is going to represent our conference in the finals.
Yeah.
Why am I coming back to play? And he came back to play because he could. Mm-hmm. When many would have thought, y'all losing this series, why are you coming back?
Talk about it.
So to say this is crazy. And then as you know, as he says it, then he starts to praise him. Bruh, don't try to step on my head and then pick me up. Mm-hmm. Because he started to praise him after he said that. No. Stay right where you at. I just don't know why former players, why do we do these type of things? Why? I just hope they meet face to face and then he going to change his tune real quick. Somebody, eventually what's going to happen is somebody going to get taken off on. They're going to get put on their back pockets and they're going to stop doing these takes and stop saying these type of things.
Yeah. I mean, Tiki Barber kind of does have a history of this, though, too. He went at Saquon Barkley at one point. Saquon Barkley lit his ass up on Twitter. And then also he did respond this morning about this this comment on Joel Embiid. I'll let you guys take a listen to what he had to say.
Athletes who want to get into media, do your work just like you did when you played. Listen to what I actually said. Joel Embiid's a great player. He's not available often. So when he is and he's great, you can't bitch about it.
Nah, you didn't say that. You didn't say that.
Hell no.
You didn't say that.
He didn't say you can't bitch about it.
That's not what you said.
Run back what he actually said.
That's not what you said.
He definitely said stop being
a bitch.
Yeah, exactly. So
run
I'll let you.
this, T. I need to hear this one more time.
So stop being a bitch.
That's what you said. That's what you said.
Hell nah.
Yeah. He got pushback. Or he probably got word that Embiid was going to put them paws on him. And he was like, no, that's not. No, we heard what you said. You regret saying it the way you said it. And so now you're trying to clarify what you said when we already heard what you said.
Yeah. Because saying you can't be about it and stop being one is two completely different things. That's two completely different things. Let me ask y'all this, though, T. Do you think it's because Tiki is a football player? And obviously we as football players, we just think we're tougher than all team sport athletes. We understand we're not tougher than no MMA dudes. We're not tougher than no boxers more often than not. But we look at basketball players as soft. Exactly. We look at basketball players as like, because to football players' credit, we have the likes of Thomas Davis, fractured forearm, plays in the Super Bowl 11 days later with 15 staples in his forearm. We have the likes of Terrell Owens, broken fibula, plays in the Super Bowl maybe 6 weeks later off a broken leg. We have the likes of Ray Lewis, completely torn tricep, plays in the Super Bowl maybe 12 weeks later. So football players, we notoriously have these egos as though, man, basketball players are soft, basketball players are weak. Does that give Tiki some sort of excuse because of experience?
No, because if you are watching the playoffs, what we just spoke of, he played in a series when they said he was hurt, and they were down 3-1. Joel Embiid has a history of being hurt.
Yeah.
So when he's hurt, why does this surprise you? He's been hurt a lot.
Yeah.
He's a big-ass dude. And so when you're that big, you're going to have some little knickknacks.
Yeah.
There's just no way you question somebody that played when they were down 3-1. You just can't question
that came back.
You can't question them. Any desire, anyone to play when his team was down 3-1 and he came to play. You can't question him. Maybe any other, not this year. Not this year. He had every excuse not to play down 3-1 against the Boston Celtics. It wasn't like they were playing the Washington Wizards. They were playing the Boston Celtics.
Yeah.
So he's doing everything in his power. So if he couldn't play, he's really hurt.
Yeah. I mean, Joel Embiid's missed more games in the National Basketball Association than he has been able to play in because of injuries. Do you think that's Joel Embiid's idea? Do you think he's wanted to be that hurt over his career? Do you think he only wants to have one MVP when he has the talent and capability of having championships and possibly more? No, it doesn't make sense. I think it's a really it was just a low blow for whatever reason from Tiki Barber. I didn't get it. Obviously, I do want to make this more about basketball though. Do you think Joel Embiid can change the state of this series right now?
Oh.
Not down 2-0. If he played tonight, a lot of people are going to argue they could have won.
A healthy Embiid. But the problem is, if you watched Embiid game 1, he was so heavy-footed. He was jogging up and down the court, limping up and down the court. He was wincing in pain far too often. Unhealthy old Embiid? Hell no. Because at the end of the day, Karl Anthony Towns is a dude.
But you know what also? Go back to the last series.
The last game of the last series?
Against Boston.
Yep.
They really, was it last night? Kata? That's how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
He tall, but he like Nas.
Mm-hmm.
The Knicks can match up with him. Cat can guard him.
Or put
and
Mitchell
Mitchell Robinson can guard him. So they have size that can they can guard him.
Mm-hmm.
They not lighting the ass.
Yeah.
And so he bullied the Celtics.
Yep.
He not gonna bully the Knicks.
See, remember what I tried to tell y'all. If y'all hear no other statistic, remember this one. Joel Embiid hasn't played 6 consecutive games since December. Today would have been his 6th consecutive game. And so at the end of the day, Joel Embiid also, he's just not in this type of conditioning. And even Embiid, healthy or not, you hit that proverbial wall. If you haven't done anything in 6 or 7 months, his body's not even built for the rigors of 6 consecutive games, let alone 6 consecutive playoff games. So Embiid can't turn the series around, Kieran. Not this version of Embiid. A healthy Embiid, hell yeah, but not a limping, wincing, agonizing Embiid. Not that one.
Not against this team.
No.
They can match him.
Yeah.
They're not as scoring, but the size.
Yeah.
That's facts. Hey, we got a super chat that has to be addressed. It was a monumental super chat, and it has to be addressed.
This is facts. Listen, our guy, I Can Do 413, also known as Love and Lead Pod, said $200 and said, some people bless the food before they eat. Trey sneezes and blesses the room every 7 minutes with a sneeze. At this point, your sneezes have seasons and reruns.
Wow. That's a good one. That was a nice thought.
That was good. He's not done. He said, he's trying to change my handle at this point. He said, at Trey Chew. At Trey Sneeze a Lot.
He does.
Chew Trey. Shout out to Team Carebear and TJ.
Come on now. We
They
appreciate that.
drafted
I can do.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we do. We
Yes,
have him as well.
sir.
He's our spiritual leader.
He's the chaplain.
Yeah, he's our Tim Tebow.
He was their
Yes,
chaplain.
sir.
Yeah, we
he was
needed
the
that.
chaplain. Well,
We got-
listen.
yeah.
Team
You
winners.
know I don't have to tell you I Can Do. You send $200, you qualify for a 60-second video to be featured on the show. If you're interested,
now.
all you got to do is email video@EmmanuelAcho.com.
I love having him on our team. Central Cast is like our Riley Cooper. You know what I mean? We got
Interesting.
Sugar Mama Shannon. She's like, the woman that takes care of all the team and whatnot.
Bro, this is crazy.
We got we got more pieces around there. I don't know who the Aaron Hernandez of the team is yet. I don't know who the Percy Harvin of the team. Tall Up might be
No?
he's not.
Hernandez have bodies.
Aaron, no. Tall Up's more like the Pouncey
Hill
twins.
or
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Pouncey,
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
Hey,
we'll see.
the show's about to get uncomfortable.
Oh,
If y'all have just tuned in, congratulations. You're here for the best part. If y'all have been watching for roughly 30 minutes, congratulations. Stay for the best part. If you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, I encourage you to do so now for conversations like this one. This conversation transcends sports. It will hit you in your heart. It's about to take a wild turn. Hit the subscribe button. Put your seatbelts on. Grab a drink. You're going to need it for this dialogue. And Care Bear, the floor is yours.
ladies and gentlemen, more of the Russini files have been released for the public. Bombshell story was dropped today. Mike Vrabel and Diana Russini rented a boat together in 2021 while she was pregnant. According to TMZ, Vrabel and Russini were the only people aboard during the 2 to 3 hour rental. She gave birth shortly after and named her son Michael. Dove Kleiman also put this out. Inside the NBA had this picture. I don't know whoever made this edit, but they must have known something with Russini and Vrabel hitting the Titanic at the front of the boat. It turns out that might have actually been a real thing happening. We also had this tweet from Pro Football Talk. It's impossible to know whether the Mike Vrabel, Diana Russini scandal will impact Vrabel's ability to coach the Patriots because it's always possible more information will emerge via TMZ. More information has emerged. Fellas, your reaction to Diana Russini, Mike Vrabel, renting a boat for a couple of hours while she was pregnant shortly before she gave birth to her child named Michael.
I'm going to say something that I hate. I'm going to say something that I don't want to say. Mike Vrabel got to catch hella heat at this point in time. Because if you can't lead yourself, how can you lead a group of men? This was no longer a mistake, T. This was now continued, willing, wild action. You're on a boat while married with another married woman who is pregnant. Child, we don't know who's the father, so I won't assume. And you doing this in the midst of your coaching tenure. T, how can you expect all 53, because several of the 53 will, but how can you expect all 53 to adhere to the off-field advice, not on-field advice? How can you expect all 53 men to adhere to the off-field advice of a man who for at minimum 6 years continued in a, if not affair, wildly disrespectful relationship to his wife, his kids, her husband, her pregnant child, and herself? How can you expect players, T, to follow his off-field instruction? On-field, what he did off-field ain't got nothing to do with his football acumen at all whatsoever. But what it does have to do with, T, is you on a boat with a pregnant, married woman while you married in 2021 and we in big 2026 and y'all was just pictured photographed together? Come on, T. Come on, T. Come on, T.
Listen, what Vrabel does off the field has nothing to do with his ability to lead.
On the field.
No, yeah. Even in the meeting. Like, I can give you advice on your relationship because I effed up. So.
That's a lie.
Yeah,
that's a lie. No, here's a lie. You didn't F up.
Yeah.
You continually were effing.
Hey, Acho. Acho.
And effing.
That's his girlfriend.
Which one?
Russini is his girlfriend.
Yep.
It's not an affair. That's his girlfriend. That's his girlfriend. This went from.
Allegedly.
No. That's his girlfriend.
Oh, shit. TJ said.
This went from 2021 till 2026.
2020.
Maybe 2020, yeah.
2020.
Yeah, the boat was 21.
Bro, that's 6-7 years. That's his girlfriend. Like, they were dating
Dang.
that long. And that's a decision that he made and she also made. They are both married and they chose, okay, you're going to be my lady. All right, yeah, you're going to be my man. That's what they chose to do. Now, the report said shortly thereafter, she gave birth. So please explain to me, if you gave birth shortly thereafter, now I'm going to say allegedly with this one, is that might be his baby. That allegedly might be, but when you dating somebody this long, it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me if that's his baby now. But yeah, she was his girlfriend. And so that's anytime they can get away, they got away.
This is my thing. Do I want my all-pro receiver off the team because he got baby mama drama? No. Absolutely not. This dude just led the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
He ain't going nowhere.
He's not going nowhere.
No.
Absolutely
He's not.
And he shouldn't. And he shouldn't.
I'm not even saying that he should. What I'm saying is, when you got a locker room, 53 players are on a roster. When you count practice squad, it's about like 65. You got some wild bulls. And then you got some church boys. You got some people that live in the street. You got some people that live in the house. there are going to be a lot of people, Travion Henderson most notably, I would assume, based upon his public profile, they're going to look at Mike Vrabel and be like, hey, bro, I don't respect you as a man.
No, what do we say? You more in the church than I am. We don't judge, right? Ain't that what y'all say? Ain't that what y'all say?
Yes, it's one of the
we
most,
don't judge,
it's one
right?
of the most out of context scriptures.
So if Travion Henderson is really about that, he ain't judging.
Sure, but you have to do is this. You have to use a little bit of discernment. And my thing is like, bro, the reason I'm sick now, T, is like a mistake is I met somebody at the club.
It's not a mistake. This ain't a mistake.
So this is your character. This is a character flaw. If you have made a vow to another person.
This is what I think.
Talk to me.
I think it's not a mistake. He, and I believe she, probably would have preferred to be with each other. And that's why they carried this on for so long.
It's clear she wanted to be with him.
Because of circumstance, they couldn't be. And so they did it as long as they could. Or you would say they got away with it as long as they could. Now it's over. It's over. Like, don't say, oh, I made a mistake. It's not a mistake because
it's continuous action. Yeah.
They were dating. And I would hope his wife kind of knows everything that has taken place before we know. So when he left the draft and they went on their little excursion, he kind of just be honest.
The hard part,
because you know it's coming out.
T is it's hard for me to believe that his wife and even her husband would be aware of everything because he's probably forgotten so much. Like the playlist, for example. Mm-hmm. He probably wasn't like, oh yeah, by the way, babe, she made me a playlist.
Yeah,
when we were like
he ain't that part.
It's irrelevant. Yeah. But when that comes out, that probably stings again. Like, dang, she made a playlist.
You know what she care about? His wife.
Whose kid it is?
That's your baby?
Yeah.
Mike. Hey, Michael. He ain't Mike. Michael. Is that your baby? Because honestly, you have a baby shortly thereafter the boat.
Here's my question for everybody. And in the chat, I need y'all to talk back to me. This is the hard conversation.
Man, we need some women to really like get in this chat and and
put us on game.
Straight up.
But we got fellas, and we got a wide array of fellas. Yeah. So fellas, let's talk. Are you getting on a boat with a pregnant woman who's not carrying your baby?
Or maybe.
Or no, but that's my question. If you're getting on, starting with you, Social Trey, you're married. If you're getting
in this situation, I can't be married. Oh, I am married because Vrabel's.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you are.
If you're getting on a boat with a pregnant woman,
we're getting on the boat.
Who's your romantic interest?
I done knocked her down 1,000 times.
In your experience, no, whose baby is it? Because are you getting on a boat with the pregnant? Hold on. Are you getting on a boat with the pregnant woman that's not carrying your baby?
Yup.
That's not.
Can
we add some context?
Even if it
are we allegedly sexually involved?
Yeah, romantically. Just say romantically.
Romantically involved.
So are you getting on a boat with your romantic interest if she's pregnant if that baby's not yours? I'm just asking Trey.
Okay.
Not hypothesizing on them.
So one more time, am I getting on a boat?
Yes, with
your my romantic interest,
who is pregnant?
That's outside of my marriage.
It ain't yours.
If it's not yours,
and you know it's not yours.
Nah.
Okay.
Maybe.
I'm not.
Maybe you can. Yeah. Actually, maybe I do because whether it's mine or not, the club getting shot up. Regardless, you got nothing. The baby's already
so many times. Like pregnant, not pregnant. Do it matter?
TJ might be right. Yeah.
Wait, come on.
Would you be intimate with a pregnant woman who's carrying a kid that's not yours?
If I'd have been intimate with you before.
What you just said,
that's some slime ball greasy.
What you just said though,
real easy.
What you just said is going to be the hardest thing I think for the couples, the spouses to accept. You were sleeping with the other person while they were carrying another person's baby or my baby, who I thought was my baby.
It's better off if it's Vrabel's baby at this point.
Why?
You're much better off because at least hold on. If it's Vrabel's baby,
right
it's much better.
No, it's
Here's
not.
why.
It's not.
If it's not Vrabel's, if it's Vrabel's baby,
it ain't great for his relationship.
That atones for naming a Michael. that atones for being on a boat with another person while pregnant.
While you're
That's
married.
worse.
That
You
atones-
named a
Hold
child
on.
after someone else, so why we married to
that
me?
atones for the playlist. If it's not Vrabel's baby, you are crazy.
Why?
You are an irrational human
Why
being.
is she
It's
crazy?
so
He done-
much worse if it's
How many-
Vrabel's baby.
There's no convincing
Prior-
that she can do at this point
when
to
they
her
start
husband that the
dating,
baby's not named after Mike Vrabel.
2020, right?
When they start, her and
2020
Vrabel,
supposedly,
the
right?
first time of
COVID.
their romantic interest is 2020.
So that's
Alleged romantic
21. So
interest.
he, by that point, I'm guessing he done knocked her down at least 30 times.
minimum.
Like, pregnant, no pregnant, baby, no baby. You know what it is every time I see you.
No.
It's worse, Acho.
can't-
It's so much worse if it's
Yes.
Vrabel's baby. And let me tell you
Acho,
why.
you single,
because now
bro.
we have a 6-year-old kid that has been raised thinking his father is one person.
This kid's cognizant
And
too.
now has to find out that
hey,
his
this-
father is actually
this-
somebody else.
This
He's
isn't a
young
this
enough.
isn't a
That is
2-year-old or
so
1-year-old
much
that doesn't have
worse.
memory.
But
This kid
drop
will
roll.
remember this
He
about his
young
life.
enough.
Drop
for
a,
Vrabel to be his
in
daddy,
the chat. In the chat, I need y'all to stop what you're doing and comment right now.
All right, I'm dropping the poll.
Trey's dropping a poll. Is it better off if it's Vrabel's baby or if it's Russini's husband's baby?
For who though? For who? Which? For who?
All around. We
All
got to
around.
just consider
If
all
it's-
around.
For Vrabel,
Vrabel, it can't be
if
his
he
baby.
didn't tell his wife that could possibly be his baby, that's over.
The worst situation out of this entire thing is that kid.
Yeah, that's it.
That
That's
like
it.
I
Why,
don't
though? Why?
I don't
If
no no
you
no
think
look,
your
look,
dad is your dad and you find out
But
your
he's-
dad is
no, no, no.
Mike
What I'm
Vrabel,
But
saying
he's
is, I
6
don't
years
feel-
old. Vrabel can still be his daddy. He's 6.
I'm not saying that though. When you grow up, my last name is what we know the last names of everybody.
We
Her
changing
husband's
it.
last name, we know Russini, we know Vrabel. Whatever the kid's last name is, oh Mike, who's your mom? Diana Russini. Oh damn. You're the one that's named after the NFL coach's dad. For the rest of his life. For the rest of his life. And he's
we just gonna give him a nickname,
Bro,
and
that's
he
not
gonna
I
do it.
feel. I
Now
don't
the
feel
real
bad for
question
Russini,
is-
Vrabel. I don't feel bad for anybody involved other than that child. That sucks.
I feel bad for the spouses for sure.
I feel bad for the spouses. Yeah.
Now the real question is it worse to be Russini's son with this scandal and the whole my dad could be somebody other than, or to be an OnlyFans baby like your mom's does OnlyFans?
Oh, Russini's son. Russini's son for sure.
Russini's son by far.
Russini's not close.
By far.
This is bad. Because my
Y'all
but think
tripping.
about this.
Both are bad. But my thing is like one is
your
like
impressionable. Like these are your impressionable years, bro.
You can't sit at no lunch table in America in 2020, whatever, when he'll be a high schooler.
You
and
can-
people not bring up, I've seen your mom's places.
that's it. That's if
shouldn't
they
be
could
seen.
find that. Like you would have to know that parent's child was on OnlyFans. Like that can be somewhat removed.
Hidden.
Yeah,
Man,
like,
that's fair.
it can be somewhat removed.
Okay.
This shit ain't going away.
How TMZ
Your,
be
my
getting all
possible
this?
father was a Super Bowl champion linebacker and then took the Patriots to that's in history forever.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Right.
It's yeah.
Yeah.
And then like you got to change your last name.
Yeah.
Right to Vrabel. So now you Mike Vrabel Jr.
Okay.
Hey, real
Think
quick.
about this.
Hey,
Ow,
do me
ow,
a
this is
favor.
disgusting.
Hey, y'all do me a favor real quick. When was he born, Michael? When was
2021.
No,
Yeah,
no.
21.
What month?
No, it was.
No, we did
it was
it, yeah.
9 months after she
No.
was at a Titans game.
But he's saying a month. He's saying a month.
When is his birthday?
TJ going somewhere with this.
When was his
I
birthday?
see where TJ going with
When
this.
was his birthday?
We gonna find
The
out.
4-day-old tweet.
when was the 4-day-old?
Yeah,
tweet?
when was the 4-day-old tweet?
It
I'm
was
looking at my
August. He was born in August of 2021.
Yeah.
So she was 7 months pregnant when she was on that boat because they was on that boat in June. Boy, Russini don't give a boy. Damn.
That's crazy.
She with it, bruh. She with it.
That's wild.
Was she 7? Was she on the boat in June?
June, it said it's June of 2021. So she was 7 months. So she was clearly showing. Belly was out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
June of 2021
Damn.
is when she was pictured.
Take this picture, Rome.
Yeah. So they provided a picture of the rental agreement for the boat. Apparently, Mike Vrabel didn't want to take pictures. Russini didn't want to be pictured with him. Vrabel agreed to take one picture, but didn't want it posted online.
He should have been an asshole and said no pictures.
How you cheat and you sloppy? You know? Can you have some decorum?
Knowing you in
Have a-
Tennessee, and
Have
they
a
gonna
fake ID. Sign your name something else. Have somebody else sign the vote and rent it out. Do
Well, also,
something.
guys, there's no way they thought this was going to be this big. There's no way they thought.
That's
a good point. That's a good
There's
point.
no way.
That's a good point.
Until it becomes this
until
big.
it becomes this
Well,
big.
you
But
know
there's
what?
no shot they
It's
thought this was
another
a thing.
This is what people don't realize. Can I go somewhere?
Please go ahead.
We going.
Got my seatbelt on.
You don't realize the platform you're going to have when you commit the crime that you commit. Vrabel as a Titans coach is way different than Vrabel as a Patriots coach.
Yeah.
The Tennessee Titans are an under-discussed football program. The New England Patriots are the winningest football program.
Yeah.
If this happens while Vrabel is the Titans coach, think about it.
Yeah.
Who's the Titans coach before Robert Saleh? You know, you're the least avid football fan in here. Exactly. It's hard for me to know. I think Brian Callahan.
Yeah.
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 If this comes out in 2021 when Russini's not as established as a journalist and Vrabel's not as established as an NFL head
Correct.
coach, it's not. It's still a
It's a
scandal.
deal.
It's still a pretty big scandal.
But it's not a 6.5
This- well,
week
we'll be honest, though.
drawn
We'll be
on
honest.
scandal.
Them being pictured in Sedona, Arizona, is like, oh damn, they probably cheating on each other. They're probably cheating on their spouses.
Yeah.
Cool. Tweeting about your son Michael. The kid
All-
being
all
named
the
Michael in the
slander
first
his
place.
husband took.
Listen,
You getting all the slander that the husband took on video through the time and time again. Now this bold agreement, Mike Vrabel having to go out say that he's
You
checking
know
into
what?
therapy.
I need
That adds
time.
way more.
I need time.
This goes
But
20
wait,
years
nobody
if they
even
don't
going
get caught.
crazy or
They doing this for 20 years if they
I
don't
need
get
time,
caught.
bro.
You need a half or a full?
I need a full.
Full timeout? All right.
I need a fool.
we go.
They're idiots, actually. And it just dawned on me while Kieran was talking. Think about this, G. Y'all got caught in Sedona.
Yep.
You know all the dirt. We don't know. We don't know, T. I don't know they was on a boat. I don't know about a playlist. If you just come out and say, hey, I've been unfaithful in my marriage, blase, blah, blase, blue. I'm going to take some time, go to rehab, go to therapy. I'm currently working on my marriage. In the meantime, delete your tweets or delete your account. Get rid of the playlist that you know exists. Cover your effing tracks. You got more money than TMZ's going to shell out.
Yeah.
Vrabel for sure.
Yeah.
TMZ's only shelling out $50,000 or $100,000 for this stuff. You got that bread, Vrabel. Easy. Cover your tracks. There is no reason, Kieran, that we should still be finding out information. Furthermore, you can pay off TMZ. Like, at this point, bro, Diana Russini could have deaded this. She could have deaded this whole thing by just coming out and admitting, hey, I was unfaithful. I'm working on my marriage. Blase, blah, blase, blue. Instead, she said she's on a girl's trip. This should have been dead, bro.
Deny.
But then you get caught.
That's what happened. That's the. On one side, she could deny, but then they have all this evidence. It would have been damning anyway. So, like, for her, it's.
If you're Russini, do you now set the whole village on fire? You know, what's that saying?
What do you mean?
The kid that got
She not gonna
rejected
do
by
that.
the village burned it down to fill his warrant?
She not gonna do that. They messed around for too long. Like Vrabel
She got
and
kids,
she
man.
could.
She's trying to
Dog.
repair some.
Vrabel and Russini were telling each other, "I love you." I'm telling you.
Yeah.
When you mess with somebody that long, when you get off the phone, all right, I love you, baby. Talk to you, all right, bye. That's what they were doing.
She
Come
could,
on.
yeah. She
Come
very
on.
well could pull
For sure.
a Lynn Whitfield in a thin line between love and hate, and just really. I mean, but
Vrabel he hasn't thrown her under the bus, though. He hasn't thrown her under the bus. He hadn't said anything negative about her publicly.
right.
Not one thing.
But y'all not thinking right, bro. We need a woman in here, man. Y'all not doing y'all's due diligence emotionally.
Okay. Talk to me.
If Russini really loved this man, T, she's waiting for her knight in shining armor to come save her. She is dying. She is drowning. She's drowning right now. Everybody killing her. She had to delete her joint. She done lost her job. We found her playlist. She done named her son Michael. She is drowning.
No.
Where is my man? My man.
No. It's
Come
past,
save
it's
me,
past
Mike.
tense. It's past tense.
What can
They
you do?
loved.
She still she didn't fall out of love this quickly. I don't think.
No. I can love you without being in love with you. Bro, once this happens, immediately it's like, damn, for both of them. Damn. Because if it wasn't, they wouldn't have denied anything. They'd have been like, yeah. She want to be with her husband. he want to be with his wife. They just wanted to get together, I'm assuming about 15, 20 times a year.
Damn.
But I'm learning so much right now in real time. I apologize. Just the craziest conversation we had. If y'all watching now, hit the subscribe button too, by the way. We live off that. I'm learning so much in real time. Think about this for a moment.
Okay.
We have to assume Russini had stronger feelings for him than he had for her.
Why is that though?
Because she named the child Michael. That's my
But it may be his child.
It's not even
Sure,
that. She
but
did this story today. This story today. She allegedly rented a boat, paid for it, while 7 months pregnant with her husband's child, and potentially let him shoot her club up while 7 months pregnant.
So look,
on the boat.
Allegedly.
So look, let's operate under the assumption. Chat, do this for me. Let's operate under the assumption that she had stronger feelings for him than her. She wouldn't have let him go down like this. She would have came to his rescue. No. Here, hold on. Listen. This happened at GMA. At GMA 3, 2 couples were seen cheating on their couples with each other. But what happened? They both left their spouses and got married.
Yeah.
Russini, more likely than not, has more reason to potentially leave her husband for Mike.
Did they have?
Mike can't leave his wife for her. Think about this. Mike is the one who said, I'm working on my marriage. Russini's yet to say that.
Russini hasn't said anything.
They both were in different. Hold up. The GMA anchors.
Yep.
Were in the exact same spot.
Yep.
They were in the exact same position at the exact same company, doing the exact same thing. Yeah. Ended up cheating on each other. Their spouses find out. They end up saying, "All right, man, sorry, we were doing it. We're actually in love. Cool. This is something different."
But
this is something different.
Why can't Russini? I would assume is more predisposed to leaving her man because she was more disrespectful publicly of her man.
She's more predisposed to losing her job.
Sure.
Vrabel isn't.
But Michael can save her. Vrabel can save her.
He don't want to save her.
The thing that looks nasty for Vrabel right now, I'm leaving my wife. I'm getting with Diana Russini. She's quitting working as a reporter, and she's just going to be my what? Now it looks crazy. Now it looks absolutely asinine. Also, there's kids involved.
So you share a boat with this 7 months pregnant woman. She makes you a playlist at your deepest, darkest, lower hour when you're on a 4-game losing streak.
But
now she needs you more than ever.
Hold up.
More than ever. She needs you more than ever.
What was
Mike working on your marriage?
This is my issue. For a regular dude, for a regular Joe Schmo, sure. What was Mike Vrabel before this? Before he was a coach?
Player.
He was a
Star player.
Super Bowl winning star linebacker in the National Football League. You think this is the first time he's seen a girl crazy for him?
Yeah.
Throwing herself at him? Going stupid for him?
Yeah.
Renting boats for him?
Yeah.
It's different, bruh. He's been living this life.
You know. Part of the life. Come on, Acho.
Come on, Acho.
But what y'all don't know.
You know you fix those glasses and show those little biceps for
you done been in the locker room.
But here's what else I know. Russini's not sitting here like, okay, I wish him the best.
No, her life is in shambles.
Yes, she needs her man quickly.
She's married. She's married. She should have needed her man before she cheated on him. Before 7 months pregnant, she rented a boat to get her club shot up, allegedly, by an NFL coach. That's what she needed her man. What she needed to do was not cheat on her man.
You're not sleeping.
I just giving him too much credit.
Come on,
you're not
for being in love
You're
with
not
each other.
sleeping with
Way
the
too
7 month
much,
pregnant woman that's not carrying your child. I refuse to believe that.
Please,
Bro,
I
think you are severely.
We don't know what he's into.
A lot of people get off to that, bro.
We don't know what he's into.
If you done already had relations with this woman, does it matter if she's 7 months pregnant? You done already been with her.
That's what I'm saying. If you that type of grimy that you cheating on your wife, you cheating with a pregnant woman, at the end of the day, you looking at that as a free ticket. You don't got nothing else. What's the worst that can happen? Or she get pregnant? Too late. Mm-hmm. You don't got nothing to lose. You in there having all the fun you can have.
Nothing.
Just going crazy in it.
Jerry Springer and Morty
falling asleep in it. Taking a nap, sleeping bag, both comforters over your head with a flashlight underneath there.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I mean, you just are camping in there. Got a fire roasting marshmallows, making s'mores.
Still going.
What's
That's
the consequence?
Ain't none.
None.
Ain't none. You having a gay old time, as the Flintstones said. I'm just saying, bro. He got nothing to lose. Whether it's his or it ain't, he has nothing to lose. Because if it's his, he's not going to take care of it anyway. Because we can't be found out that it's his. We can't. She's not going to say, "Oh, this is Mike Vrabel, son."
But I'll name him Michael for you.
Yeah. And if it's not, that's some other man's problem. What Mike Vrabel care about that for?
Allegedly.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He got Mike. Listen, Mike. Allegedly. Supposedly.
Yeah.
Let's get some super chats.
Maybe.
Let's move on.
Whew, super chats going crazy. I'm gonna start out with our number one draft pick. My guy, Benjamin Ty, said, "I've been away for a day for self-reflection. I acted like Icarus and got burned. You flew too close to the sun." He said, "I tried to be something I am not. I regret my comments about love in my hometown. I did not fulfill my contract. I am sorry, Speakeasy. Trust in me, and I will be more mindful." See, y'all don't have nobody on your team that's gonna do something like that.
This is why B-Todd's a number 2
legend,
draft pick.
bro. He's a legend, bro.
That's why he was projected number 1.
Yeah.
He didn't slide far. He didn't slide far.
No, he didn't slide far at all. But he is a beacon of hope in the community. Mm-hmm. He is just an absolute. No, I mean, like, what a great guy.
Yeah.
Also, I drafted Central Cast over him. I regret it every single day, man.
You set the tone with what you wanted your team morale and culture to be.
No, I can't do 413. Holds a lot of weight.
He counterbalanced.
He's very important.
A lot of years.
Send that video in. I can't do 413.
So listen, Steve Long 8154 said, "For right now, I will say Russini, but if the Patriots come out losing and this is still a hot topic, then he's losing his job. As long as he's winning games, then he's good. We say it all the time. Your talent makes room for you." Tall Up 340 said, "Joel Embiid, hurt feelings, questionable for Game 3." I hope that's not the case, man. I think my guy Embiid is really trying. He's playing. He's doing his best. 214 Mr. DFW said, "It's only fitting that a few weeks after the Michael Jackson movie comes out, Tiki Barber and does his best moonwalk rendition. If you're going to say something, Tiki, put some bass in your voice and say it with your chest, fella." Mic drop. Appreciate you, 214. Afro Thunder said, "Trey, let me help you out. I'm a doctor, a real medical doctor.
Okay.
Trial of Flonase daily for 7 days. If no improvement, you can add on Claritin and Zyrtec daily." I'm not into taking things like every day. I think your body builds up a false immunity, and I don't know. But you're the doctor. Maybe I'll listen. Arstone said, "Dog, side pieces gone wild. Playlists, pregnancies, paternity tests. Gots to be more careful. With Mayo and Vrabel situations, is this the brewing of the curse of Bill Belichick? Soon Russini is going to speak on this." She can't. She can't. Russini cannot.
No, she will. She absolutely will.
She cannot.
Here's why. The GMA people spoke. They started their own podcast. The CEO of that company at the Coldplay concert, she spoke. Because her only move now is to speak.
Vrabel's not leaving his wife.
No.
It's over. She knows that.
She needs to speak for the bread. A sit down with Diana Russini right now would net her probably $300,000.
Let's get her in here then.
Nah.
Let's get her to Speakeasy.
She don't need to speak.
Diana Russini breaks silence.
She gonna get more money than that.
Yeah.
I don't think we're ever going to hear from Diana Russini.
She gonna speak. She'll speak,
bro.
It's
a win.
Yeah,
Years?
Not this year.
Next year.
Yeah, not this year. Yeah, it can't be this year.
What is she going to say?
She'll
An
tell
admission of guilt?
She's gonna say no. She's gonna say I
She might
was
speak
wrong
this year, bro.
I was.
She gonna speak this year. She's
She
speaking
got the
this year.
complexion for protection. You know
Well,
what
I know
route
she's playing.
taking.
I know she's probably going to play the victim whenever
Not
that.
probably.
She already did it.
She
But like,
can't play the
she's gonna
victim.
what I'm saying is she's not
comfortable.
coming back in.
Like
She can play the victim. She can spin this.
How can
she
you play the
will.
victim and this shit went on for 6 years?
I would spin the hell out of this. I would be like, we were both in love with each other. He told me he was going to
Here's
leave
the
his
text
wife.
messages to prove it.
I named our son Michael because it's his.
Because he told me.
He told me to. Like I would spin the hell out of
Come
it.
on,
Sedona was his idea. Oh, if you finna leave me,
Yeah, she better
I
figure
got
out
something
if
for
you-
you.
How is she going to answer?
I got
How is she
something
going
for
to
you.
answer the question?
Damn.
Why didn't you just
I
leave your
would.
husband in?
Because
There we go.
Vrabel wouldn't leave his wife. He just wanted to keep me where he wanted me. He just had mind control over me, and I felt like I couldn't go anywhere.
Manipulated.
Come on,
So
bro.
nasty.
We just saw Sharon Moore jump off, do that.
Yeah.
He had control over me.
Yeah.
Man, come on. Reinvent Jones said this Mike Vrabel, Diana Russini fiasco is starting to look like a Tyler Perry movie. Little less
Honestly,
melanin involved, but yeah, definitely
Yeah,
very
I'm glad
all
that
we're
was
missing
not
is like
us.
a car accident into the house or something like that. I don't know.
Bro, could you imagine if it was us? Bro,
I would never.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Coach will be fired for sure.
Thank God it
be
wasn't
fired.
like, oh, thank God.
Man. Imagine it was Coach
ahead.
Tomlin.
Man, Raheem Morris or something?
Raheem Morris.
It'd be a wrap, bro.
I mean, both of them already got let go regardless. But, I mean, I'm trying to think who who's cooking.
D'Amico?
D'Amico
I
Ryans,
didn't want to say it. That's why.
I'm not putting that out there for you.
No, we
D'Amico.
not. We not.
You know what I mean?
Thank God.
Knocking on
bro.
wood because I got a desk that's actually made out of something
on now.
real now. So Afro Thunder said we get more from the Russini files than the redacted files. Talking about, the name.
Jeffrey. Sorry.
Yeah. 214 Mr. DFW dropped another super chat and said, at this point, it sounds like Vrabel's baby. Kevin's maybe.
Man, for
That's
real.
a bar.
It does.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's wild. Arstone also said, what if the child knows Vrabel as his uncle? Somebody needs to do a check on Mr. Russini.
Oh no! But
remember,
if he was possibly if there was like they're family friends type
Russini's
situation.
on camera asking about his wife. We have the video. Diana Russini is on camera interviewing Mike Vrabel, asking about the wife. Before we move on, pull that up. I need y'all in the chat. If y'all just tapped in for this conversation, we're reviewing the most polarizing conversation in all of sports over the last 2 months. Diana Russini and head coach for the Patriots, Mike Vrabel, and an affair. It's wild out here. Hit the subscribe button, by the way. If y'all here for the right time. Kieran's finding this video. Here it is. Rome, take full, please.
Still got it in her, I'm sure, the way you did. Which sport do you think Jen could beat you at now?
Ping pong.
Ping pong. Have you ever done it with her?
I get too aggressive.
Yeah, I can see
can't.
that.
And after it's
can
two
see
volleys,
that.
I just try to.
Your wife, Jen, is a superb athlete.
What Will Smith say? Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. That's crazy, Russini. You talking about this man's wife? Knowing what you doing behind closed doors?
They've been doing it for so long, bro.
That's nasty work.
Comfortable, man.
That's nasty work. Listen, if that's his dad, his dad uncle, boy, she's going where she's going in gasoline drones. Somebody needs to do a check on Mr. Russini. This is how villains are created for real. Clearly, these folks don't have black friends. Does the kid have Vrabel's features? I don't know. We haven't seen him. I
want
hope we
him
don't.
to run the speakeasy. I want Diana's husband. That's what I want to hear
Ooh,
from.
that's where the bag is for real.
He ain't
That,
gonna
I mean,
speak.
that's the
exclusive.
If either of those
exclusives.
two talk out or speak out, tough situation. Also, if Russini breaks
He's
silence,
most warranted.
Well,
He's most justified in
This is
speaking
my
out.
other thing though too. Russini won't come out because there's kids involved. She comes out and does that, try to play the victim. It was this and this and this, da 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 da. Imagine trying to win that custody battle with your husband at that point.
Yeah.
It's going to be impossible for her to win a custody battle if they end up splitting right now anyway.
Yo, you know the last thing? Here the hard part. I'm going to say this. I'm done with it. They can no longer collab on their stories. And that's the worst part nobody's talking about. You can't even get your lie together because y'all can't speak no more. So, like, before, when they first spoke and put out that statement within 24 hours, hey, what you finna say? I'm finna say this and say that. Nah, because what wives? Vrabel's wife is not letting Vrabel talk to Russini.
No. What I'm saying is, unless they change their numbers, I can be going to the facility or let me call her.
Your wife is looking at your call log. Your wife is
Use the office phone.
No, I wish you would.
You don't think Diana Russini and Mike Vrabel got multiple phones?
I don't think they're talking right now. Hell
Definitely
no.
got
definitely got
multiple
burners.
burners.
Of course, I don't think they're talking right now.
I know regular people that cheat that got burners.
That's not the point. I don't think they're talking right now. Vrabel's not.
You
He's not
got
bad.
cheating friends?
Yeah, I do.
Damn, that's sad.
Wow. Hope your wife's not watching. Kieran, next topic.
Oh man.
She
Anyway,
knows, she knows I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, no.
She
Moving
ain't either.
forward, we got to talk about some more Draymond Green on the Dan Patrick Show. Reggie Miller was asked, "Would you rather have Draymond Green's career or Carmelo Anthony's?" I'll let you guys take a listen.
It's all about the chips. They're both going to be Hall of Famers. Melo is a Hall of Famer already, and Draymond's going to be a Hall of Famer. One just has 4 rings and a Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, but the other one got to shoot an awful lot.
That was his game, though.
So you would take
He's a
Drake.
top 10 scorer. Carmelo is a bona fide bucket. But they're both Hall of Famers at the end of the day.
All right.
And one gets to drink Bub 4 times. Doesn't to me, chips matter. They do. I know a lot of people, chips matter.
Fellas, would you rather have Draymond Green's career or Carmelo Anthony's?
Go ahead, T.
I'm going Carmelo Anthony. I can play on any team. Yeah, I can play on anybody's team in the history of the NBA, and I'm gonna get buckets. Draymond will be a good player on anybody's team, but will he have the type of impact that he's had with Golden State? I don't know. One of the best defensive players ever. Probably one of the smartest basketball players ever is Draymond. But his skill set, you got to be surrounded by guys that can really shoot the ball and guys that have the brain that you have. Carmelo game traveled to anybody, any team, anywhere, at any time. And so, yeah, I'm going with Melo.
It's Draymond Green to me, and it's not particularly close, T.
Right, because he won championships?
I would rather be a legitimate guy on a championship team than the guy who never sniffed a chip. Carmelo Anthony was always the guy. He was typically the best player on any team he played on. I would suggest by the time he played with AI in Denver, I think that was 08-09, he was probably the best player there. He was always the best player more often than not on any team he played on. But I think he went to the conference finals once, if I'm not mistaken, and that was with Denver. He was the guy on a bunch of average teams. He was the guy on the New York Knicks franchise that was laughable, was a laughing stock of the East for a couple seasons. He was the guy on some terrible teams. What you want to be the guy for? I can find a lot of Bradley Beals. Now, obviously, Draymond Green's not Bradley Beal. Don't get lost in that. But there are several players that have been the guy on bad teams. Melo.
But they ain't been as good as Carmelo.
No. Why'd I get him?
So he wasn't on a good team. That's not his fault that the teams that he played on could never reach the pinnacle. Who was the second best player when Carmelo was really in his prime that could help him? Who was the second best player?
AI in Denver, right?
Yeah.
And when AI was in Denver, wasn't the AI nowhere near that he was in Philly.
No.
And so when you look at Steph Curry going to the Hall of Fame.
Yep.
Klay Thompson going to the Hall of Fame.
Yep.
Kevin Durant going to the Hall of Fame. And yeah, they didn't play together long, but they won championships. Did Carmelo Anthony play with 3 Hall of Fame guys when he was at his best?
No.
It's a huge difference. Basketball is a team game. And so, yeah, if Carmelo is in a different situation, his career turns out differently. You can't control who you get drafted to, when you get drafted to him. And for Draymond Green, he went to a great team. And his ability, and I think that's what people don't really take into account with Draymond is, dude, Draymond is smart as hell.
He is.
He's a really intelligent basketball player. But at the end of the day, when we talk basketball, when guys get drafted, do they get drafted because they're great defensive players or they can get buckets?
Talk about it.
Like, have we ever seen them say, oh, my God, he going to be one of the best defenders in the NBA when they draft him with the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th pick? It's everybody you think that can score. I'm going with Melo.
But now what about this? I think that 08-09 team, you had Kmart, he started. You had Chauncey, he started. You had Nene, he started. You had Melo, he started. AI was coming off the bench. I think he only started 3 games that year. I think he might have been 33 at the time. That was a team that you have to ask yourself, and a young J.R. Smith, is Melo the type of dude that helped elevate people around him, or was Melo the type of dude that was a walking bucket? He was finna get his.
Yeah, he was a walking bucket.
But he wasn't necessarily going to make everybody else around him better.
I agree
because
with that.
LeBron James helped J.R. Smith win a chip, if I'm not mistaken. Well, I think J.R. Smith was on that team. Chauncey Billups, we know, is capable of winning a chip. Chauncey Billups did it with the Detroit Pistons 4 years prior. So, to me, Melo is to some degree culpable because obviously Melo is him. He's him, bucket getter. But Melo never made those around him better, whereas Draymond Green makes everyone around him better, undeniably. Because he alleviates pressure from Steph. He makes Steph offensively better, as crazy as that sounds. If y'all watch the way the Warriors play, ask Iman Shumpert did an interview. And Iman Shumpert was like, Steph knew he couldn't beat me on ball. So Steph would get the ball out his hands. He would run about 3 screens, around 3 screens, and that screen by Draymond, I wasn't getting by. At the end of the day, like Draymond has helped enhance Steph's career. Not just defensively, but also offensively. So to me, bro, I think Draymond's just a bigger conduit to championships.
This is my problem. You're talking about whose career would you rather have, and the best things that you're saying about one player is how much they help the other team, the other better players on this team. The other guy could have been drafted literally anywhere, and he's a Hall of Famer because he's one of the best scorers that the NBA has ever seen. I would much rather be one of the greatest players to ever play the game and have a skill set that's among the greatest to ever play the game than I would be a guy that was a defensive anchor for an extremely loaded and talented team. Yes, Draymond Green is an amazing first ballot Hall of Fame player, all of that. If it's me personally, I'm taking the top 10 scorer of all time, Carmelo Anthony. I'm taking that career. And I understand the chips do matter. Circumstances also do matter. You need a team to win a championship. Carmelo Anthony wasn't capable of doing it. No, I don't think he was going to be a championship one really anywhere. But the problem is, Draymond Green is a number 4 for championship teams. I would actually say he was a number 4 for a lot of those championship teams. Andre Iguodala got a Finals MVP. Kevin Durant got 2 Finals MVPs. The best he was a number 3 for a team. Now, granted, amazing player, phenomenal defender, the defensive anchor for a team that needed one. That's awesome. But are you taking Dennis Rodman's career over Carmelo Anthony's? No, I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm taking the guy that played the game at the highest level. Not only just what he did in the NBA. I'm taking a guy that was on multiple Olympic teams and won multiple gold medals because they needed him to go out there and give them buckets. I'm taking a guy that won a national championship as a freshman and was the best player in all of college basketball his first year. Then went into the NBA, met expectations, and actually superseded them. I mean, I'm taking Carmelo Anthony's career. I think he's a better basketball player. Is that a crazy take?
He is a better individual basketball player, but it's a team sport.
I want to be remembered as a better basketball player than I do.
But here's the thing. Here's what I get pressed up against. Is if you're a better individual in a game that rewards team, I can't praise you for being better at what the game doesn't reward. Carmelo Anthony is not a better team basketball player. Draymond Green is. Draymond Green,
They're asked to do 2 different things.
And one's asked to do a
Completely
lot
different
less.
things.
Which one is asked to do a lot less?
Bro.
You know who.
You know who.
Don't do this.
Which?
Draymond Green is asked to do way less.
Now you're speaking figure of speech because
Draymond
Green's not asked to bingo. He's not asked to lead his team. But like on the basketball court, who's asked to do a lot less? I think that's a much heavier debate than y'all are giving it.
It is
because Draymond Green is asked to be the anchor and complete communicator and complete thread defensively. And then Draymond Green is at times asked to jumpstart the offense. Not run the offense, but he's asked to jumpstart.
So Carmelo, they're playing regular game. He has a bad game. What happens to the Denver Nuggets?
I'll get whooped.
If Draymond has a bad game, Golden State still has a chance to win?
Of course.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's that simple. Also, we're talking about 2 guys.
Also, gravity matters.
Yeah.
Gravity matters a lot. And so while I agree with your earlier point about Carmelo not necessarily making his teammates better, he creates space for them to be better because of his gravity. So he draws a lot more attention. The teams are going to throw doubles at him. He's hard to deal with. He's one of the best triple threat scorers of all time. In the NBA.
Let me give you this though. Draymond Green makes everybody better defensively because he's a defender and a half. And if I really wanted to get nasty with it, it's the Speakeasy is lit right now. I would suggest that Draymond Green's just as good, if not a better defender than Carmelo Anthony is a scorer. Draymond Green is probably the best defender of the generation right now. Carmelo Anthony is one of the best scorers of the generation, but you'd probably take Luka. People would probably take Jokic. People might take Shea.
Best? No, I can't give Draymond best.
He's
maybe most versatile. There's a guy in the NBA with 4 defensive player of the years. His name's Rudy Gobert. I can't say Draymond is a better.
But here's the problem for me is I've seen Gobert get cooked.
Draymond's gotten cooked too.
You think Draymond get cooked?
Draymond gets cooked too, but he is
a
more versatile defender.
I've never seen somebody call out Draymond. I've never seen somebody
because he's more versatile.
For Draymond.
I agree, yeah, because he's more versatile.
Because Draymond also has Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and KD all shooting 40% from 3 behind him.
I'm saying I've never seen anybody defensively.
Yeah,
like Luka's hunted Rudy Gobert.
Correct.
Nobody's ever hunted Draymond.
Right, but that's because Draymond is a more versatile perimeter defender where Rudy lacks. But he more than makes up for it when it comes to that paint and rim protecting. Yeah,
also, Marcus Smart, wildly underrated defender in this era.
Draymond's not in the same category when it comes to defending that paint, but he is a more versatile defender and he's really good. But I just don't think
Kawhi Leonard better defender in my opinion though too. I'm just being honest.
A better perimeter defender.
Yeah.
But Kawhi's not guarding any bigs like Draymond. So that's why I said Draymond is the more versatile
big because defender. Too much is required of him on offense. Will take too much out of him.
Yeah. I'm with TJ and Kieran. I would rather be Carmelo because at the end of the day, I fell short of the team accomplishment. I never got a championship. I was really good. I dropped 60 plus in Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
Had the record. Is it still the record? I'm pretty sure it's still the record.
It might be.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he still got the record at MSG for most points scored in the game. Like
Can we talk about it?
National championship. Won a championship in Syracuse.
But I got a ring. Yeah, but I got the record for the most points scored at MSG.
Yeah, but
I have a generation of kids that actually want to play like me. Like I have a bunch of people that I was their favorite player growing up. You think anyone's favorite player is Draymond Green?
And I'm a top 50 player of all time.
I think you're giving too much credit for in a world of LeBrons and Kobe's and D Wade's.
I know a bunch of kids
that everybody's like, I want to be like Melo. Not anymore, bro. We said that about PG. We said that about I think Bronny said, no, Melo's kid said PG was his favorite player.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
He did. PG, same category. Like, to be honest, in terms of like ranking where you would want your favorite player to be. But still at the same time, whose favorite player is Draymond Green? Who?
No, okay, but
Draymond Green's kids' favorite players aren't Draymond Green.
But a bunch of coaches' favorite player is Draymond Green.
That's awesome.
If you a coach, you coach right now. Mm-hmm. Would you rather have Draymond Green or would you rather have Carmelo Anthony?
Right now, I'm going to take Draymond Green because I got other guys that can score.
I'm building my franchise around Carmelo Anthony.
I got other guys that can score.
And it's not even close.
But if
because if I don't have Steph and Clay, it's no guarantee that Draymond is going to be the 4-time NBA champion defensive player. I can't guarantee that without a specific and very detail-oriented team around.
If I got other guys that can score, yeah, but Carmelo's scoring is different.
Even then, we never saw Melo. We never saw Melo play with a Kevin Durant and Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. We never even saw anything close to that.
Switch out KD and Carmelo. What are we doing?
Switch out Carmelo and Draymond.
What are we doing?
Still getting them chips.
I'll present it this way.
If you switch out KD and Melo, it's not going. They're not 4-0 them.
I'll put it this way. I'll put it this way. Draymond Green gets drafted to any other team.
The Denver Nuggets.
Say he gets drafted to the Denver Nuggets in 2003.
Yep.
Say Carmelo Anthony gets drafted to the Golden State Warriors in 2012.
He's probably getting dealt. Because Clay, what you doing with Clay? You dealing Clay? You dealing with the two-way player?
Who's getting dealt?
Carmelo gonna play the 3.
Carmelo's not getting dealt anywhere. What are you talking about?
One luxury tax, first off.
You think Harrison Barnes is keeping...
They're not keeping
Time out. You think Harrison Barnes is keeping Carmelo Anthony off the floor?
No, I don't think you playing all 3. I think one of them getting dealt. I think one of them getting dealt. And I'm not.
Do you watch Carmelo Anthony play basketball?
Did you watch Klay Thompson play basketball?
Yes. Did you watch Carmelo Anthony play basketball?
Did you watch Klay Thompson play basketball?
I'm aware. He's a 2. And he's a good two-way player. You can keep the 3.
You're not. One, from a monetary perspective, you can't keep the 3.
You had KD, Clay, and Steph and Draymond on the team.
One, I don't think you're keeping all 3.
This is you were able to get Wade, Bosh, and LeBron on the same team at the same year that Draymond got drafted.
I'm about to start sneezing again.
Oh my!
I'm about to start sneezing.
Acho,
you might be on to something. Whoever said I'm allergic to bad taste, I'm about to sneeze.
Get to the next
time. Oh man! He got Vrabel out now.
You got me on that one.
Oh my goodness! Look, we're gonna keep it pushing. It's time to talk about some NFL football. Russell Wilson said the New York Jets offered him a contract, but he's weighing opportunities in television broadcasting. Fellas, I think Russ would actually be amazing on the broadcast. What would you do if you were Russell Wilson in this situation? Be a Jets quarterback or head to the booth?
Russ got to go to the booth. He got to go to the booth because at the end of the day, the last 3 years of Russ's career have done nothing for his legacy. Maybe 4, T. We could probably go back to 2021 Denver. Have done nothing for his legacy. So if you're Russ, Denver year 1 did nothing good for you. Denver year 2 did nothing good for you. Pittsburgh had nominal good, but that was undermined by the next year in New York. So the last 4 years done nothing for you.
I would say playing till the wheels fall off, because when it's over, it's over. Once he went to Denver, like Russell Wilson in Seattle was going to the Hall of Fame. Once he went to Denver, I think that just kind of has gone out the window. I don't think he has a chance to get into the Hall of Fame. When you really love playing the game, it's hard to kind of just walk away. But if you're Russell Wilson and you want one of these premier jobs, they don't come open often. And if one is open, if you get offered it, you got to take it. Because it ain't no telling, next year that position will be open. And so if he can get a job in television that is something to his liking, you have to take it now. You played a long time. You made a ton of money. Him working in TV may enhance his Hall of Fame credentials.
Yeah. I think Russ is too famous to go into a season as a backup. He never has. I don't think he ever will. Too famous for it. He didn't go into New York as a backup. He didn't go into Pittsburgh as a backup.
But he's
didn't
played
go to Denver as a backup.
Technically like a backup now for the last that 1 year in Denver was not as bad as people make it seem.
Not 26 touchdowns, 8 picks.
But the last few years.
But T, you can't be one. Let's talk the pride of it. You a married man. You can't be married to Sierra, going to the Met Gala in $20,000 outfits, and going and being a backup quarterback.
But that's a position he's in, and that's why if you can get one of these positions in TV,
you take it.
You got to take it, because next year it may not be open.
Yeah.
Or are they just gonna fire somebody?
Yeah, you make room for Russell Wilson. I think it looks bad for his reputation. I think it's bad for his legacy, and it would have to be an ego blow. And Russell's one of the most incredible humans I've had the honor of meeting and knowing. But you're too famous to be a backup. You're too talented to be a backup. Your wife is too famous to be a backup. Imagine your wife Sierra going to games and your pants clean. That's a disgusting look.
You the backup, and she ain't going.
That's even worse.
I'm gonna stay at home today. I don't feel good.
Because your woman won't be able to brag on you. But he didn't go into the season as a backup.
But he went into multiple games as a backup.
13 of them. Sorry, 14 of them as a backup.
The whole season.
Yeah.
But going into a season willingly, Kieran being a backup and being benched, that's different.
But if you go to the Jets, you don't think Russell in his heart of hearts think he can beat out Geno Smith?
Of course he does.
So is he really going into the season as the backup? In his heart of hearts, he probably think he can beat Geno out. Matter of fact, Geno was my backup when we was in Seattle.
But then that's even nastier if the man who was your backup 5 years ago is now starting over you. That's disgusting. That's gross.
Or you're just older and it's your last year in the league. To be fair though, let's be honest. I would much rather take a role in a broadcast booth than I would want to be quarterback of the New York Jets. Too. Just being in the Jet, if he was a starter, if he was a guaranteed starter, I'd want to be in the booth. The New York Jets have made some of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play this game look like absolute dog shit. Brett Favre, you remember those Jets years? God awful. They had Aaron Rodgers run out there with the American flag, pop his Achilles after a down. The fact that we're sitting here talking about Mark Sanchez being the greatest Jets quarterback in the last 50 years. And he fumbled off of another man's ass. Bro, I would never want to be the Jets quarterback. Russell Wilson will be perfect in the booth. He has a personality that's almost perfect for television. God-fearing dude, very well-spoken. Excited to see him in the booth. Russ, for Christ's sake, it has not been good on the football field since 2022. Brother, you have a beautiful wife, beautiful family. You're a phenomenal father. Spend some more time with them. Get away from the football field. If you are to play again, just don't let it be with the New York Jets. Please.
But think about this, Kieran.
They're awful.
He goes to the Jets, leads the Jets to the playoffs. That's maybe.
In what world are you talking about? I'm not living in fantasy land, Emmanuel Acho. I'm not.
They can't get to 9
Do you
wins?
think Russell Wilson in the last year of his career wants to trust Aaron Glenn and what he has built on that team to get him to the playoffs that last time?
He said get to the playoffs.
Get to the playoffs?
That's crazy.
Playoffs? Drake? Drake?
Russ can't go out like this though. T, can he? 4-11.
He doesn't have. He doesn't have a choice. He does not have a
0-3.
choice now,
bro.
He does not have a choice. Very, very few get to determine how their career ends. It's very few.
Going to the Jets is a death sentence. Can we be honest?
Mm-hmm.
It's a death sentence.
Russ is 17-27 in his last, 44 games. Is he still a Hall of Famer?
No.
No?
No. No, I mean, when you look at 2 years in Denver and then Pittsburgh and the Giants, it's like, no.
Not a Hall of Famer?
You think he is?
10-time Pro Bowl. I mean, Pro Bowlers don't matter as much.
The Pro Bowls doesn't matter.
He's never been All Pro.
He's never been All Pro?
Never. He's never been an All Pro.
Not even a second team?
Oh, no. I'm sorry. He got a second team All Pro.
Like,
yeah, one second team All Pro.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You can't get in. You can't get in with
the
a second.
Pro Bowl doesn't matter anymore. Like, anybody gets to the
Two-time
Pro Bowl
Super
now.
Bowl winning champion, though.
One.
Oh, yeah.
He
did
won
win
Super
one.
Bowl.
Like,
Ooh.
Jalen Hurts has a better resume than
No
Russell Wilson.
BS. Malcolm Butler might have fried his Super Bowl, his Hall of Fame chances. Because this is the same resume as an Eli Manning. Actually, I would say worse.
No, Eli's is way better. Eli got Super Bowl MVPs.
Yeah.
2 of them.
Yeah,
Russ
Malcolm,
didn't
what
even
was it?
win MVP.
Malcolm Smith got one?
Yeah.
Russ would have got one. if he wouldn't
Jalen
have won that second
Hurts'
time.
resume is better
I
than
know.
Russell Wilson's already. Think about it. Same amount of Super Bowl
But
appearances.
winning 2 Super Bowls and you were actually a good
He won
quarterback,
one.
though.
He won
I'm
one.
saying if he would have won. If he would have won 2 Super Bowls,
he's
he's in.
He's in.
But
He's
just
in.
one, he's a good quarterback, though, that has one. So it's like,
one Super Bowl, 1 second team All Pro.
because Eli Manning's getting in.
Yeah, of course, as he should.
Oh, and I think Russ is a better quarterback than Eli Manning was. That's crazy.
Dang.
Man, that's tough. But my thing is, there's nothing he can add to his legacy in New York.
They need to have some criteria for this, man. This Hall of Fame stuff. They really do.
You say top 5 player. That's your position for 5 years.
Period of 5 years. If you're not that, you're not in. If you
But you know what? Russ was that.
They ain't let Bill Belichick
he
in
was
first
not.
time, bro. That criteria is
Top
never
5?
getting added.
2015 and 2019.
He won top 5.
Whoa.
I would have
Russ?
said top 5 QB for 2015
Nah,
2019.
Russ was, bro, when he went out there, he had a 40 touchdown, 13 interception
I'm doing this off
season,
the top of my head. Kieran,
31
2015 and 2019.
Yeah, 2015 to 2019. I'll go through the seasons.
Ooh-wee.
He had 34 touchdowns, 8 picks, and 4,000
That's off
yards,
the top of my head,
4,200, 21, and 11
So
picks.
then you're going to try to tell me 2016, 21 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions is the top 5 quarterback season?
I don't know about
it's
that
not.
year.
It's not.
If
Not that
It's
year.
not.
If
But
It's
it
not.
does it have to be 5 consecutive years though, TJ, or just 5 years? Any 5
5
years?
years
No,
or
you
more?
would want it to be consecutive because that's when you're showing your greatness.
That's
Okay,
your prime?
What about 5 out of 6 years? Because he had a 34 touchdown season, a 34 touchdown season, a 40 touchdown season, a 31 touchdown
But
season.
what are the other quarterbacks doing? Those years, that 2015, Brady was in
Give
there.
me- give me a quarterback.
Look up top 5 passing touchdowns from 2015 to 2020.
Brady for sure is in there. He's for sure in there. Aaron Rodgers is in there.
Yep, of course, that's 2.
Okay.
You gonna
Matthew Stafford in there.
Stafford and Russ have to fight at that point. Because during that, Stafford and Russ would have to fight at that point because Stafford would have won no playoff games in that stretch. They'd have to.
But now Stafford
is
has surpassed him
Of
because
course,
of
yes.
what is taking place in the latter part of his career.
You can stat use it.
Yeah.
This
I got
that's
actually 1 sec.
That's interesting. We got to find the answer to that question. In the meantime, I had a good day today, Trey.
PrizePicks was good to you.
It was great to me.
Oh,
now here's
great.
the thing: don't anybody ever call me out again because during this show I got a DM.
Oh wow.
Rome, can we start with the DM? And I just want y'all to know, if y'all hang with your boy, I don't just win. I don't want to just win selfishly. I want y'all to win too. Rome, what y'all ready for? Just start with whatever y'all ready for. Just throw something up there, man. T was one of them days, man. It was one of them days. Rome, throw something up there. I'll follow you, bruh. I don't care what it is. It was one of them days, bruh. So T, quick 590 paid 1,700. Rome, next, please.
Okay.
Then a quick 400 played 1,200. Use code Speakeasy, y'all. Follow me at Emmanuel Acho and tail the picks. T, another 1,500 paid 3,900. Next, Rome. Last one, Ro. Another 1,500 plays 7,500, T.
So you just hit him for a good 15 grand.
Yeah,
a day.
$15,000 a day. And just so y'all know I'm not selfish, I got this DM during the show. Rome, you ready for it? Somebody was tailing your boy. I don't tell them to. They was following your boy. And they hit too. So I just want the people to know. In the back, I don't know. They might be asleep or eating popcorn in the back right now. I don't know. They might be asleep eating popcorn. But I'm going to just let y'all know. Yeah, the dude just tailed me and said, this looks magnificent. It was a good day. If you followed me at Emmanuel Acho on PrizePicks, use the code Speakeasy. $5 gets you $50 in lineups for free.
For free.
Quick $15,000 day. We got one of the regulars tailed your boy. I'm just trying to help y'all win, okay? Also, make sure you subscribe to Speakeasy. If you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell button to be notified when we go live. So also you don't miss the PrizePicks bets. What are you doing? Make the money. I made a quick 15 stacks today. I want you to win too. I want to trade it.
He gonna go rent a boat with that one. He gonna go rent that boat.
It's gonna be a pregnant woman on there too, ain't it?
All right.
What you
so
find?
I did find some stuff, right? So from 2015 to 2019, Russell Wilson had 19,784 yards, 155 touchdowns to 42 interceptions. Over that same time period, Tom Brady had 149 touchdowns to 39 interceptions and 21,000 yards in 4 less games. So he had about 2,000 more yards in those 4 years in 4 less games, but also had less touchdown passes. Matthew Stafford, another guy that we think might be a Hall of Famer, in that same time period, he had 30 less touchdown passes and 3 more interceptions from 15 to 19.
Bro, Russ was him, T.
But
Yeah.
that's when Stafford was in Detroit, though, right?
Yeah, that was we can find if you give me another one that like maybe I'll look up like a Matt Ryan.
That was interesting. Let's get some super chats. We'll move
For
to
sure.
the last topic.
Listen, Hip Flux said this is like Roy Williams coming at TJ and Acho going at James Harrison. What is the context of that?
This is like
What are you
Roy
talking about?
Williams coming at TJ and Acho going at James Harrison.
to the
Roy Williams coming at TJ and Acho going.
But the thing
at
is, Roy
James
Williams
Harrison.
played DB.
Or is he talking
You talking
about
about wide
the
receiver
Roy
Roy
Williams.
Williams?
that went to your alma mater?
Oh,
Yeah.
that might be who we talking about. Roy Williams coming at TJ and I. But Roy wasn't good. It don't make sense.
Yeah, I'm confused. You wasted $50.
Now, he might be saying like TJ was so much better than Roy, so it'd be like Roy trying to go with TJ.
and then
And
Acho,
James was so much better than me. It'd be
Yeah,
like
I don't
me
even
trying
like
to go
that.
with
Roy
James.
Williams, I thought Roy was solid too. He was solid.
He was number 4 overall.
It
wasn't
was just
okay,
because
now
where
it
he was
makes
drafted,
sense.
so much
Maybe
is
I was having a
expected
slow
of him.
moment.
That's why. Like, he
Yeah.
was solid. It's just so much is expected of you when you're drafted that high, the expectations.
he was top 5, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Dang.
It was just the expectations that it's always.
But he was solid, but he was supposed to be elite.
See, the problem is when you get drafted high, you have expectations. When
Yeah.
you don't get drafted high, you're an overachiever.
Yeah. So the whole narrative changes from the jump.
I tell people I was never an overachiever. Y'all just evaluated me wrong.
Facts.
Straight up.
Yeah, I like that. Listen, Gabriel 99572 said, "What's up, Speakeasy? Love the show. Shout out to all of y'all tonight. In my opinion, at this point, the Vrabel Russini saga should be accepted as two people who chose to start a relationship,
Yup.
albeit married, to other people. Sadly, it happens, but it's reality.
I agree.
Tell you what, it won't be my reality." Juicy Juice 82 said, "Hey TJ, Carebear, Trey, and Acho. Shout out to the people in the back. Hey, shout out to the gang in the back.
They've been struggling today. They've been struggling today. Yeah.
Everybody has a slow day, Acho.
They hung me out to dry, bro.
nah, you did it yourself.
You're a professional.
You did it yourself.
I mean, it was a great PrizePicks day.
Yeah,
It was a great day.
yeah.
And I just had me out here just.
That's karmatic, and I don't care because you don't ever share your picks with me. So
Okay.
yeah. Or the winnings. Shout out to the people in the back. OG watcher, first time super chatter. As a woman, okay.
Okay.
Shout out to our women regulars. It's worse if it's the husband's baby, because as a mother, you're letting another man enter you during that sacred time.
Hey, well, he entered her regardless if it's the husband's baby or not.
You ain't wrong, TJ. You
Hey,
ain't
yeah,
wrong.
I'm not gonna lie. Her husband might have been entering his sacred womb because it might have been Vrabel's
listen,
baby at the end of the
why
day.
are we going
Yeah.
on the boat?
Could be.
Come on, I done entered you so many times. Like, pregnant, no pregnant. What's the difference?
Right, yeah. The door didn't even have time to close behind him. He was entering it so much. Like, he just...
Shit, we in that door together.
Y'all know the Simpsons meme where he walk
Yeah,
in,
yeah.
put his hat on the coat rack, pick it back up, and walk right back out. That was Mike Vrabel, time and time again. Listen, Terrell Richardson, 9350 said, "Hey, first time super chatter here, and just call me Relly. My fault." Relly said, "Question is what happens if it's Mike's son and her husband is probably worse than Adam 22."
If it's Mike's son, that's how the saga ends. If it's Mike's son, everybody gets their jokes off for one more 2-week period, and then
what?
No. And then what? It's not over. That ain't over. That's just the opening. That's the pits of hell.
That's starting it. You think it's better if it's Mike's child? It's not.
It really depends on if he has told his wife
There's a
unfiltered
possibility.
truth.
If it's Mike,
transparent,
yeah.
black and white.
Yeah.
That's
If it's Mike's child, bruh, he might be leaving his wife. She might. Then they can possibly end up together. Sure. But that's the only way that kind of does happen. Even then, that's a nasty situation because then he's getting asked more about the shit.
man.
Facts.
He got kids of his own with his wife, I believe.
Mike, you were a little late to practice today. Were you dropping your son or your illegitimate son off at daycare? It's crazy. Afro Thunder said, "How are we also not mentioning that Vrabel ruined his marriage over a pack of mid? Russini is a strong 4 on a good day." I'm not going to get into that. Afro Thunder said, "Look up Russini's husband. He actually looks like a CTE list Mike Vrabel." Now that is crazy.
I'm not going to
You looked it up already?
No, he does.
You've seen him?
He does look a little like Mike Vrabel. Yeah.
They favor each other.
Wow.
Yeah, he does favor
She got
Mike
a
Vrabel.
type.
That's wild. Slow Walk to a Million says, "Start bench cut. Rodman, Ben Wallace, Draymond. Is Draymond a top 5 defender? And Russini was in love. She knows locker room life. Start bench cut. Rodman, Big Ben, and Draymond."
If you don't know the team
Damn.
at all,
This is super easy for me.
All right, who you
cutting
doing?
Rodman,
What?
so you don't want no offense.
I'm starting Dennis Rodman, benching Ben Wallace, and cutting Draymond Green. It's
You're
not even close.
disrespectful.
It's not even close.
You're disrespectful.
Huh?
You're disrespectful.
Come on, bro.
I'm starting Draymond.
I think I'm starting Draymond.
I'm starting
Come on,
Draymond.
bruh.
TJ gonna start Draymond. He can pass. He gonna rebound. He gonna defend.
Yeah.
Rodman,
He has offensive cognition. He can push the ball up the court. He can start.
Yeah,
can
I'm
run the
starting
offense.
Draymond.
Yeah, it's almost like players after 20, 30 years of, evolution of the game are a little bit better than what they used to be. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Draymond. Yeah.
Just give me the Draymond is a great utility guy. I want all defense and rebounding on my team. If I can build around that much easier than I can Draymond.
We can get that with Jared Vanderbilt, brother.
Kenro 200X said, "If only Joe Dumars drafted Carmelo to the Pistons, this wouldn't be an issue." Yeah, Darko Milicic is
Man, that is crazy.
nasty stain. Nasty stain.
They would have been disgusting, too.
Oh,
with
brother.
Carmelo?
With that scoring?
With anyone in that draft.
Doesn't
With
matter.
that scoring with those defensive players on that
That would've
team.
been nasty, bro.
He'd have his whole reputation and how he goes down in the history of the NBA would be
It's
different.
Totally different. Totally different. He said, "As for Russ, I don't know if the booth is for him. Can he be critical and give honest takes and not be so nice and neutral? I don't know if he can." Reinvent Jones jumped back in the super chat and said, "I don't care how smart Draymond Green. I'm drafting Carmelo Anthony, a.k.a. the original Melo." Facts. Stop calling LaMelo Melo. Jarrell Jenkins said, "Love the show, fellas. TJ makes the show fire. One of my favorite receivers."
Facts.
Relly
My
jumped
dog.
back in the super chats and said, "Did Acho say, what if he takes the Jets to the playoffs?" Hey, Trey, if Acho would have finished that take, you would have lost your nose. Facts. Ain't No Pressure Podcast said, "Acho, I disagree with the Draymond Melo take, but it made me think, whose career would you and T rather have, T.O. or AB's?"
Wow.
That's tough.
That's a good one.
That's tough. T.O. though, right?
I don't know. I don't know if is Antonio Brown getting into the the Pro Football Hall of
Yes.
Fame.
Yeah, he is.
He's amazing.
Given
If he doesn't,
hold on, doesn't
If he doesn't-
off the field character and all that other stuff
that don't
matter?
match what he did on the field. Yeah, he getting
He's
in.
amazing.
Bro, there's
But I'm
no way they
taking
letting
T.O.
Antonio Brown give a speech at the Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton, bro. Imagine that.
That's a good
There's
point.
no way to
He
let him
can't
get
speak.
up there. I want to thank all the crackers.
He's gonna have to
That-
mail in.
bro,
He's gonna have
he's
to mail
going
in his
now.
acceptance speech.
Nah, it don't matter if you mail it in or not.
No, his acceptance speech.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
There's no shot.
He's
when
gonna
you
have to
say
translator.
when he
When you say it
brings
like
that
that.
up,
Yeah.
you can't trust what's gonna come out.
You
his
can't,
mouth.
but that's what I'm saying. But like,
he
character,
might not get in just because of that.
it's also all the allegations, all the other stuff.
It had to be. They had to tape
So
it.
you're
and
gonna
edit
say,
it.
Antonio Brown, we put you into the Hall of Fame, but you can't get up here and give a speech like everybody else.
Can't be trusted.
You can't trust him.
I'm pretty sure the man's default
But you know
picture is
what?
him ass naked.
So he might pull a T.O. and just not show up then.
I'm pretty
He's
sure
not gonna show up.
his Twitter default picture is his ass out on the picture, bro. He's a wild bull, bro. You die, yeah.
Do you want to see what he tweeted 3 hours ago?
I don't swear to God, bro. He did not tweet that.
Bro, nah,
you serious?
Like
Can you just read?
You want me to read it?
But censor it.
But censor
This
it.
okay, censor it.
God, bro.
I just went to AB's Twitter. This is what he tweeted
It's
3
a
hours
crazy
ago.
question.
He said, "You can only choose one. Men, be honest. A tight but not wet
Punani.
female punani, or a wet but loose punani."
That's his last tweet.
This dude is getting into the Hall of Fame, is what y'all telling me?
I don't know, bro.
There's not a shot in the world Antonio Brown is here.
Right. He's not getting
I'm
it,
sorry, it matters,
he's
bro.
not
You
getting
can't
it,
let that
bro.
dude into the Hall of Fame.
You can't.
You can't let him talk if he
Bro,
get in.
and also he's
my
what? He's a
God.
4-time All-Pro.
Bro, he's amazing.
His
He's
stats
amazing.
though, because his career was kind of cut short due to all the mental stuff.
Oh, he won.
Bro, he was a 4-time in a row first-team All-Pro, but statistically, he's not. I don't know if he's top 15 in receiving yards.
He might have the greatest 5-year stretch of any receiver in the history of the National Football
I don't
League.
know about that.
T. Kieran, go to that 5-year stretch, bro.
Yeah, no, in 5 years,
T, he might have the greatest 5-year stretch. I've already
from
looked
13.
it up.
Yeah, from 13 to what was
Read
it?
them out loud, Kieran.
All right, so in 2013 he had 1,500,
1, 2,
8
3.
touchdowns.
He had 4. Those
damn near 1,713 the next year.
1284 and the 1297.
T.
Those 3 years are good though.
He had
They're not good. They're great.
In 5 years he had 7,800.
But those 3 years are exceptional.
Kieran, next that. T, his down years were 1,300, T. His down years.
I mean, I don't want to do that, but Chad down years was 1,200.
T, Chad doesn't have a 6-year.
You can't
Because Chad was playing with me. I'm taking catches from him. Chris Henry is taking catches from him. That's why.
T, but no, remember, one of them years, Juju Smith
They got to
had
do Terrell
1,600.
Owens. We got to see Terrell
Not
Owens.
one of those years.
T.O.'s cemented. He's third all time in receiving yards.
T.O.'s a monster, bro.
Antonio Brown all time
T.O. a monster.
is 28th in receiving yards behind Brandon
I don't
Marshall.
care.
amazing.
AB deserves to get in, but damn, if they gotta let
Talent-wise.
him get up and do that speech, I don't know.
Bro,
about
this is
that.
what I'm saying. The
Kieran,
reason
that is a
why
great
why
point,
it's a
bro.
question though is because like, bro, all the mental stuff. Your career was ended like before it was.
Kieran, real quick, that 5-year stretch, how many yards he have?
In 5 years, he had 7,800 yards.
Go to
52 touchdowns.
Go to T.O.
T.O. Okay, I'll find T.O.
I don't know if
if he had a 5-year stretch like
the
that.
7,200. No.
Let's take his.
You
let's
can
take his
eyeball.
best.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. Don't waste
Yeah,
your
no,
time.
he didn't.
Nobody did. T, I'm telling. Look it up, T.
He had more
5-year
touchdowns in a
stretch
5-year
is-
stretch.
I think that's the most incredible 5-year stretch.
What about
Hold on,
Moss?
let's see what
Moss.
Justin
No,
Jefferson
Moss.
did to start his career.
No,
I know
'cause his
Justin
last
Jefferson
two.
had
The last two,
last two.
yeah,
the last
especially
two.
the
The
one
last two
against-
hurt him.
Nah,
Hold
hell.
up.
Nah,
His first 5 years, he's 400
74?
yards short, and also 12
74?
touchdowns short. Damn.
Yeah, I'm
after
telling you.
all them injuries.
Go to try Moss. I think he has the greatest 5-year stretch in the history of the NFL. Nah, no, not close.
Oh, them first 5. It's close.
Hold up.
Nah, 800 short.
7,000. Shit.
Yeah.
AB was a monster, not good. A monster.
Jamar just finished year 5. Is that what it was? Nah, he's not there either.
Bro,
That's close though. That's
It's
real
close. That
close.
is close.
That's real close.
Jamar,
another
1,000 yards less. Wow.
bro.
I mean, I'll give you that. Damn. I'll give you that. He is no doubt in my mind the first ballot Hall of Fame talent. You cannot
let him
hand him
speak.
a microphone in front of children.
And he got warrants out. He shot somebody on camera and then
he
fled the
did.
country. That'd be a wild bull. I had to block him.
Damn. That's real.
Last super shots. We get the last topic.
Let's go with
crazy.
Mosey the wrestling guy. This is the one that called us all cutesy at the top of the show. Said, I'm a 19-year-old male, guys. I can't call people cute now. Like, come on, bro. Pause. But damn.
I mean, you can really.
we found one. Julio Jones. Julio Jones, 5 years, 7,900 yards.
but 20
also,
less touchdowns.
he had 21 less touchdowns.
Yeah,
so AB's
Julio
better.
No. Julio was not playing, and Matt Ryan is not a slouch. He ain't Ben Roethlisberger.
As a thrower?
He not Ben Roethlisberger. Ben Roethlisberger is
Matt
so
Ryan got MVP, dude.
Ben Roethlisberger is so underrated, bro. Ben Roethlisberger is underrated. He would just give you chances to make plays when no other quarterback would throw those balls.
The other thing you're omitting is they had Le'Veon Bell too. Le'Veon had to get his.
Yeah.
AB was getting.
But what other receiver they had? Emmanuel Sanders.
Yeah.
Juju.
San Antonio was gone, right?
Oh yeah. San Antonio Holmes was gone. Yeah. He had Emmanuel Sanders. Mike Wallace was leaving as AB was coming into the league.
Yeah. They probably have Mike for a year and like Juju for a year.
Yeah.
Let's get to the last topic here in sake of time.
Look, moving forward, we got to talk about the biggest news in sports media. This Friday, Skip Bayless will be joining Stephen A. Smith on ESPN's First Take set for the first time that they've appeared together since June of 2016. Fellas, in June of 2016, I had just graduated high school. It's going to be a one-time show is what has been released. Skip Bayless said, counting down to 10 a.m. Eastern this Friday on ESPN. I've been saving up 10 years of disagreements with him. I'm going to unleash and unload all over Stephen A. Smith. I love him like a brother, but brothers argue. I hope he's ready because I sure am. 10 a.m. Eastern, Friday. Overwhelming him with the girth and tonnage. Fellas.
That's crazy.
This is a crazy reunion, one of the biggest reunions in sports media history. Are Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith together good for sports media?
I was curious of this one, T. I want you to answer this because obviously they created sports debate, which has analysts now going at athletes like Tiki, Barber, calling Joel Embiid the B word. Like they created this monster of which they knew how to tame the monster, but I don't know that most other analysts know how to tame the monster. I think what Stephen A. and Skip created was a concept that, hey, you can just start talking wild before you ever accomplish anything in the media game, right? So do you think, that's why I was curious of this conversation, I think they were a net positive for the landscape of sports media because they quite literally created this juggernaut. What do you think?
They created a lane that nobody was in prior to them creating it. And you got to give them their credit. I will honestly say this. If the show is a success, I don't believe this is a one-off. I don't. If the viewership is through the roof, this will not be a one-off. This is a business.
Yeah.
And if it does great business, why wouldn't we continue to do great business? Mm-hmm. And so I think this is a test run.
Yeah, it's real smart.
That's what I believe.
Yeah.
It's real smart.
And Skip, obviously, at First Take, cold pizza. You remember that?
Of course.
I was playing when it was this cold pizza. I was doing the show then. And obviously comes the Fox, and Undisputed does really well. They have the fallout with Shannon, and then the show doesn't do as well. I really believe if the numbers are where they need to be, this is going to be a test run of something permanent.
If we're being honest, and Stephen A. probably wouldn't admit this, but at this junction in time, Stephen A. probably needs Skip. Here's why I say this. Stephen A. has First Take, and First Take has been dominating. But if you look at the numbers, First Take increased by 6% year over year. Meanwhile, Get Up increased by 24% year over year, and McAfee increased by like 29% year over year. So while First Take can say we increased, sure, but compared to your other peers, the show that comes before you and the show that comes right after you, they increased by 24%, 29%. You increased by 6%. You don't have Shannon Sharp. You miss him. You use Cam during football seasons on like once a week. You miss him. First Take needs something. It's probably grown stale to the viewers. It needs some sort of life, some sort of nostalgia, some sort of firework. Mad Dog worked for a little bit, blimp on the radar, but Mad Dog has Northeastern fame. Skip has the entire landscape of fame, at least he used to. oddly enough, I think Stephen A. needs Skip. At least he needs Skip more than he has in the last 10 years.
I'll tell you this. I'm actually very, very excited for this. This was, I mean, I mentioned it numerous times. Stephen A. Smith was my inspiration growing up. I loved watching First Take. First Take, I watched Sports Nation when they had Colin Cowherd and Michelle Beadle on there. That was me when I was growing up. I was watching all of this sports media, right, on TV. And since then, it's been, all right, that's crazy. That's crazy. Look. This is my thing whenever it comes to these two getting back together. It's going to be the first time that I watch First Take in some years, and I'm watching it because I want to see what the dynamic looks like and if they still got that fastball. You guys know I'm a big fan of boxing. Is this going to be Terrence Crawford, Canelo Alvarez? They're both veterans. They're both on the tail end of their career, but they've competed at the very highest level, and they're going at it, and I can't wait to watch it. Or is this going to be Roy Jones Jr., and Mike Tyson out there, when Mike Tyson's ass is out in the locker room and he's biting his glove and Roy Jones Jr. is throwing jabs, trying to be fast like he was 30, 40 years ago, and it doesn't look the same. That's what I want to see. And I think this is a test run. This is to see, okay, can this be the host of First Take moving forward? In all honesty, I think it should be. That we have an entire generation of young people in sports media, or just people in sports media, or athletes now, that grew up watching Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith go at it on television every single day of the week. And I think it's awesome that they're doing this again. I would love for it to be a continuous thing if they still have it. So that's the one thing that I'm watching for. I want to make sure they still have it.
One, Skip lost his fastball. I've watched Skip lately. Skip's just not the same guy. It's no shame on him.
Is it because he doesn't have the dance partner, though? I'm sorry. Like I think Gerald McCoy, awesome. Aqib Talib, awesome. But these are younger dudes that are maybe over. This is a guy that's meeting him where he's at.
I think Skip never evolved. And Skip's 73. Like, let's also give him some grace. Like,
yeah,
dude is
older,
old.
yeah.
So I don't think he ever evolved, though. You got to think about, like, Stephen A. was able to evolve. He's able to pivot outside of sports. He was also able to say, okay, you know what? It's going to become Stephen A. and a cast of characters. After Skip left, it was essentially the Stephen A. Smith show with a whole bunch of characters. Skip still needed Shannon. He still needed a debate partner. After Shannon left, Skip fell apart because Skip by himself doesn't have it. He just continued to play the hits of the Dallas Cowboys, LeBron James. And you know the other problem is Skip started to become a caricature of himself. You start to diss LeBron so aggressively that it makes no sense. You know what I mean? Like, you start dissing Bronny so much
for no reason.
Now we can't take you seriously.
The Bronny take is like,
you start dissing the Cowboys so aggressively and egregiously that, like, now, Skip, we can't even laugh with you. Now it's just laughing at you.
Yes.
So, whereas Stephen A., yeah, some people don't think he's credible, blah, blah, blah. Stephen A. hasn't become a caricature of himself. When Stephen A. makes mistakes, they're honest mistakes. But Stephen A. never just gives a take that's so wild and egregious that, like, this is a joke. You know what I mean? So that's why, Kieran, I'm like, I just don't think Skip still has it. I just think Stephen A's out of options. You can't hire Shannon back. You know what I mean? Like, Cam Newton doesn't want to work every day because he's killing it with Funky Friday and he's killing it with 4th and 1.
Yeah.
So I think Stephen A. is just out of. Ryan Clark got the pivot. And who wants to really move to New York? Skip's the only person that might actually take you up on this because I ain't got nothing else going for me. I'm 73. I can't go back to the other network.
Yeah.
Fine. I'll take you up on it.
Nah, it is kind of tough. And I was unaware that Skip was 74 years old. That's, he's about to be 75 this year. He's an older gentleman. I mean, look, I'm hoping he could turn back that clock and maybe this is the perfect dance partner for him because it'd be fun to watch. And I think also you're right. For Stephen A. Smith, he has become just bigger than the show, bigger than ESPN, bigger than a lot. Like he said, he's bigger than a lot of the programming and whatnot that they have there. But I'm excited to see if it can work out. I understand why they're doing a one-time thing, see what the ratings are, see if it plays, see if the topics are good and whatnot. I just grew up watching it, and maybe it's just nostalgia bias. Maybe that's why I feel so excited about it. But I'm really excited to see both of these guys go at it in a debate, and I hope it works out well for both of them.
T, you think Skip still has fastball?
I'm with Kieran. If you got a dance partner that can bring it out of you, yeah. I just think the cohesion they have is like nothing else. It's going to be like riding a bike.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be like riding a bike. They'll get back on that bike and be like, oh, okay, this is what it's like. Now, because Skip has always been very strong in his opinions and his beliefs always. But Stephen A is so quick-witted that when he comes back with something, that's going to bring something else from Skip. He hadn't had that since Shannon. Once Shannon left, you got to be able to, you got to have some ammunition if you're going to go with either one of them dudes, because they've been doing it for so long and they've seen so much that I believe Stephen A is going to bring the best out of Skip. Now, is he going to have that type of energy he had 20 years ago? It's virtually impossible. But yeah, I would say he might not be throwing 99, but he can get you something about 95, 96.
I'm not ready to see it, bro. I mean, obviously he has lost a step for sure, but I'm not ready to see him be washed and just get cooked in the debate with Stephen A. Like, at least give me something to be mad about after the show. That's my goal. You know,
we gon' see.
We'll see.
Y'all know in the Speakeasy, if you spend more than $200 on a night in Super Chats, you can send in a video at EmmanuelAcho.com. I Can Do 413. He dropped his 200 on the night. So he sent in his video. We going to close the show with some videos, some Super Chats. This is y'all's last time. If y'all want to talk to the show on tonight's episode, drop a Super Chat right now or forever hold your peace until tomorrow night. I Can Do 413. What you got to say to the squad?
Okay, guys.
Yo, what's going on, Mr. Emmanuel Acho? It's your boy Trent Postel, a.k.a. I Can Do 413. I'm here in my podcast studio where I shoot the Love and Leadership podcast.
Hey.
So subscribe to us, man, at the Love and Lead Pod. Hey, this is inspired by somebody just like you, man, that's going out there making people's dreams come true, taking your faith and love that you have for people and going out there and doing things with it. And so my wife and I started this podcast because we want to make sure that people are having success not only in the business world, but their home life. We've got 20 years of marriage, entrepreneurship. Our kids are off to college, and now it's time for us to give back, just like you have, man, to others, so we can pass on that success. Because if we can have success at home, in the business life, and all together, hey, we're doing something really good. Because we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us if we focus on it the right way. Shout out to the Speakeasy boys, man. Y'all have an amazing podcast. Love what y'all doing. Hopefully I'll meet up with you guys one day or have y'all on my podcast. So you know what? Until then, y'all keep doing what you do. Appreciate y'all. God bless.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. He's on our team, TJ.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Come on now.
Y'all
That's how you. Come on. That's what we do. That's a leader right there.
They did that. Yeah,
it's a leader.
They did the big one with that.
He's a follower, though, because he stole my haircut. But verbally leader, absolutely. I Can Do 413, bro. It's love.
All things.
I had to throw a shot at him. That's crazy.
I can do all things through the
show, man.
same haircut.
He got a little more freeform than
you get them. VNR, R&V. You need to get them on.
R&V is good. Russini and Vrabel?
R&V.
The RV?
Not R&B, R&V. The remix.
The remix?
Yeah.
DJ Cook right there. I ain't gonna lie. Listen, getting into these super chats before we get out of the show. Elijah G806 says, second time chatting, normally watching the morning at work. Let's go Cowboys Nation.
Okay. Come on now. Yeah. Come on now. How about them, baby? Woo!
All right, let's talk about the Spurs putting belt to ass to the Wolves and show why they were the better team. And shout out to the guys in the back. Shout out to the gang in the back. Benjamin Todd said, I'm not an overachiever. Y'all just evaluated me wrong. Straight up, TJ. That is the utmost confidence that I aspire to instill within myself. I hope one day I can be that sure about life and my dealings. Much love, TJ.
Love B Todd.
For sure.
Man, always
I like
love
B Todd.
Man, B Todd is
B Todd, salt of the earth, man.
You feel like you kind of know these dudes and you don't know them. Right? It's kind of crazy.
It is. It's dope. It's dope. Junior said Melo finna be pushed out of everything from top 10 scoring to Olympic gold medal, from greatest Denver Nuggets to the greatest Knick in the last 10 years.
He ain't pushed out yet.
Yeah, he ain't there yet.
He ain't pushed out yet.
There yet. Real Deal Relly said, yo, been watching for a while. Carebear, guess what?
What's up? What's that?
I'm a Cowboys fan. Got a question there for you. How you feeling about them boys this year? And y'all boys are hella dope. Appreciate all the
man, we get 3 back on the field. We got 13 out there on the defensive side of the field. He's playing that nickel back. He's going to be up near the line of scrimmage, coming downhill, cracking people in the kneecaps, okay? We're going to go all the way to the divisional round, and then we'll see what happens. I don't know. We haven't made it to an NFC championship yet, so I I really hope we can do something.
Wake up so you can read this next super.
You're a Colts fan.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. Mike Rodriguez says, shout out Speakeasy, daily listener. Apologize for the limited super chats. I be faded and avoided embarrassing myself sometimes. Y'all educated me in basketball game for sure. I appreciate it. Also says, shout out to y'all, man. I'm Mike, but I ain't Mike Vrabel. I'll steal the heat. I'll knock her down and go down on that hill for the Speakeasy. Fly, Eagles, fly.
That was a loaded.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a lot going on in that one.
Wow.
Cathal Prue sent $11.99 worth of euros.
Okay.
Yeah.
And said, all talk about Texas. Jags put 46 on them. Jags ain't no bums in the AFC. Put some respect on Trevor. TJ, Jags got number 1 studs. How we going to spread targets? BTJ, Parker, Jacoby, and Travis. Everybody can't eat.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. They seem like they were trying to get out of the BTJ business.
Yeah.
They signed Jacoby, and obviously Travis Hunter's still gonna be playing. This gonna be really interesting this season to see how they handle this.
Well said.
That's facts. Listen, also moving on to Marie Sweden. Shout out to a lady regular. And this is SEK. I've never seen this demarcation before.
Sweden.
It's $13 in Swedish funds.
Swedish
currency.
Sweden.
Sweden.
Go ahead, sir.
Said Vrabel
It's coming from Sweden.
Sweden.
That has to be a Swedish red super chat. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what they do. They do Yah and all the.
Yeah. Come on, Trey.
Karen, you might gotta tag me. All right, might gotta tag
Come on,
me.
man. You got it. Where's it? I'm trying to find it. I can't find it.
Marie Sweden. Looking at the doc.
In the doc. Let me see.
Sweden. Vrabel. Yeah, you got it, bro.
You want me to get it?
Yeah, you got it, bro. Pause.
It's okay. See, this is why my contract signed in years now.
He's so damn funny, bro.
Petty, bro. He's petty.
Vrabel comes
big to
off
be
as
that petty.
having what some get a pro athlete god complex.
Okay, you went Indian.
And then I got
You went Swedish to Indian.
I went Indian.
Yeah, you on the
Yeah, I don't know.
No, please keep going so I can see how much you don't deserve it.
Makes him feel entitled and worth moving like he did for years. Diana made the mistake of thinking she was different. Sweden.
Yeah, there we go.
Erling Haaland. He's not
Typical
even
March
Swedish.
2023 said, what happened
Zlatan
to...
Ibrahimovic. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. What happened to dropping the merch? Been waiting forever. By the way, go Saints. Don't be surprised if Shuck has better numbers than overrated Hurts.
We have merch. We're just waiting on the, what do you call it, YouTube Shopify or something like that?
Yeah. We just waiting on the green light. That's all you need to know.
The
More
merch
about
is
what we got
literally
going
in
on
the
back
studio.
here.
We just,
Okay. Joe Liv said Melo has a whole city and school that would live and die by him. Okay? 1 in every 5 people in the entire city of Syracuse owns a Carmelo jersey. F that. Not even just Syracuse, but the entire central New York.
The state of New York messes with
No, my sister,
Emmanuel
I went to
Acho,
Cuse.
put some respect on.
I went to Cuse. I went to the Carrier Dome.
Come
My sister
on,
went
bruh.
to Cuse right after Melo. So, yeah,
on,
I'm
bruh.
familiar with this game.
Listen, got a couple more, then we got to leave. I'm tired and I'm hungry and apparently not paid enough because Carebear constantly reminds me about that. On Lookout 37 said, TJ, I think I just saw you at UCLA spring game was going. What's up? But didn't know if it was you, but I do have a question for you. Who's the most underrated wide receiver going into this upcoming season?
You did see me. I was there. My son, they played like a little 7-7 game at halftime.
Okay.
Most underrated receiver this year?
Ooh. Coming into this year, yeah.
I think it's your boy who got 1,000 in Arizona.
I don't know if he'd be underrated, but yeah, I always roll with my dudes. Is Michael Wilson. Yeah,
Wilson.
but he may
he's
be
still
signing a
underrated.
contract here, so I don't know if he'll be underrated.
Also, if you think it's TJ, it's TJ.
Facts.
TJ be out.
TJ be outside
TJ
in
really loves
practice.
football though.
Loves
really
football.
loves football.
Couple more super
And his
chats,
son.
bro.
Squishy 3022 said, Care Bear, calm down.
No.
Y'all ain't made it past the first round in how long? Hashtag Go Broncos. Shout out to y'all. Okay. I can't. This username, bro.
Oh, you can't read the username?
Oh, I see it.
His name is the Tar Baby.
That's
Come on,
insane,
bro.
That's
I don't know what that means, so I'm glad.
That's
It's
a
a
racial
racial
epithet.
slur. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we got to block him.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
How much you spend?
He spent $10.
Oh,
I'm not
no,
reading
you
your.
gotta
I'm
get
not reading your super chat with that name, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Change the name, though.
Central Cat said, "Thank you, Carebear. You will be used for my Torah model. I'm running AI locally on my computer, so I can generate any image I please of any."
Bro, you're so weird, dog.
No,
Bro, he's so weird.
Don't slander
Why
him.
you bro,
unless
you want to make a trade.
Do you want to make a trade?
Trey didn't even trade, bro.
Do you
want to
make a trade?
draft you, bro.
Do you want to make a trade?
No. Nah, y'all can't get Central
okay,
Cats on our
then,
team.
all right, then don't talk shit about my weird cousin.
Nah, y'all just
if you ain't gonna trade him,
y'all just want more pieces on your team. That's okay. Because my team, we show up in the super chats every night. We show up on the video chats. Come on now.
Look, B-Ty
yeah.
B-Ty got two video chats.
Two of them things.
Come on now.
Yeah. Don't do too much. Last two, Jeremy Delgado said Spurs in 5. And Elijah G806 said, also, I know Harper won't get the respect with all the other rookies like Coop and VJ and Khan, but I believe if he was a starter, he would be close, or if not, the same numbers as all of them. He's a dog. Dylan Harper is for sure.
He's a dog.
Yeah, he just put in a
ones.
tough situation with all those wings that they
that's
have
it.
and
That's
guards.
I think
in
T-Wolves
San Antonio.
I think Spurs in 6.
They have so many guards.
Spurs in 6.
Yeah,
What you
Spurs.
think?
6.
The Spurs gonna win it, but
Yeah.
7.
it's 1-1.
Yeah.
Minnesota did exactly what they wanted to do.
Yep.
Exactly.
They did their job
Still
already.
won.
They stole
Yeah.
one and they got up out of there.
Yeah, that's
That's
all
what
I
it
got
is.
from the super chats.
Look, man, we appreciate
y'all.
you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. When you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button to be notified when we go live next, which will be tomorrow afternoon, 11:15 p.m. Eastern, 10:15 p.m. Central, 8:15 p.m. Pacific time. Here in the Speakeasy, we do not respect Mountain Time unless Trey's daughter Malin is in the building. I'm Kieran Iggy, this TJ who's presiding Emmanuel Acho, Social Trey, everyone in the back, make some noise in the back. Hey! We'll see you guys next time right here in the Speakeasy.
Hey, that boy got a hot meal to get to the way he ran that.
I got
that
shit.
closing.